community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
This is the kind of sandwich you don't rush. French dip at Firehouse Subs. Premium roast beef loaded with caramelized onions, melted provolone cheese, and topped with Italian seasoning. Stacked on a toasted garlic bread roll with hot au jus for dipping. For a limited time at Firehouse Subs.
San Jose Collision in Mandarin is proud to be an I-CAR Gold Class collision repair facility. That means they meet the industry's highest training standards. Experience the difference at San Jose Collision in Mandarin.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Coogan Nation. Time to rise and shine and start your day with Duval Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken.
You know it!
Jeff Prosser.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth.
Rise and shine! Googan's Go Time on a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Big stepping, I'm told. That's what we're doing here this morning. We're big stepping, so step right along with us. We take you through the landscape. Tend to have a particular focus on the Jaguars around here, silly us. Good morning. I think this might be the last day for the 30s. ET, good morning.
Sup, I see
It might be it. I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but this snap might be the last. I'm not saying it won't get chilly again, but 30s this may be it. Of course, I say that we'll have a cold snap soon enough. I'll tell you who is what's not cold heading into the spring and the playoff. That's the NBA is going to be a really cool playoff. Speaking of really cool, did you see the U.S. hockey team taking their victory laps? Oh, those boys are having fun. Good for them. But Pistons and Spurs last night in Detroit. These match up to two of the top three records in the league, and the Spurs stay red hot, and they won last night in Detroit. The Pistons came into the game with a top record in the league. That makes 5 times this year the Spurs have beaten the team with a top record in the league, and they're just like a game and a half behind those teams. They beat Oklahoma City 4 times already this year, and now they beat Detroit last night on the road. So Victor Wembanyama is coming into his own. ET, good morning.
About to say, Jeffrey.
Yeah, he's finding himself. He's getting more and more confident. We kind of saw a glimpse of that in the All-Star game. He's got guard skill, in that 7-foot body. It's we might be on the verge of watching one of the really great players in the league here if he stays healthy. Seems slight, E. He seems slight. I worry about him. Holding up. It seems like a legitimate concern, but we shall see. Last night, more than enough. So the Spurs are 41-16. The Pistons are 42-14. Oklahoma City is like 42-15, maybe. I mean, they're all bunched up. And when I say all, those three are. Well, he's earned the nickname of DNP. He goes by DP. It's Daryl Peterson of Kansas. We've talked about him. He's becoming a real storyline, a real narrative around one of the top 10 teams in college basketball, and that's not necessarily a good thing. Well, Kansas had another big one last night. They hosted Houston. That Big 12 gives you those games seemingly every night. And DP did play. And I didn't even care to dive into he had a press conference and he addressed some of the not playing issues. You've told me all you need to tell me, young man. I don't need to see your gums flapping. You've missed 11 of 27 games. You leave games at halftime with cramps. You skip out on top 5 matchups with a cold. You've told me everything I need to know. If you want to sprint to the finish here and maintain your pro stock, I mean, that's all fine and dandy. But I tell you what, as a fan of a team that, if form holds, would have a top 3 pick, the Atlanta Hawks, and they're assumed to be three top prospects. The three top prospects would include DNP. I don't want him. ET, would you want him?
No, that's tough.
If you got other choices, he's a heck of a player. He is a heck of a player. By the way, Houston lost again last night. That's 3 losses in a row. That doesn't happen for that proud program. And look, the end result is, and we've talked about this, the Florida basketball program is going to continue to flow up. I'm looking at the net rankings this morning. They're number 7. They're ahead of Houston. Like I said, by the time that second iteration of the committee releasing the top 16 seeds, by the second time that it comes around this week, Florida's going to be a 2 seed. Now, I don't know what the ceiling is. I mean, Michigan, Duke, Arizona would seem to have 3 of the number 1 seeds locked up, but would it be completely inconceivable for Florida if, again, it takes a scenario of winning out? But if they won out, got to 25-6, won the SEC, got to 28-6. You know, right now the number 4 team, at least in the net rankings, is Illinois. They have 6 losses already, so there's still a lot to be determined when it comes to seeding. And it's not just Florida making what would be an inevitable jump if they keep winning and go from a 3 seed to a 2 seed. But man, is the 1 completely out of play? Are we sure? Perhaps not positive. So the Jaguars contingent is probably the best way to say it, is at the Senior Bowl. And so we'll continue to keep you up to date on any and all things Senior Bowl related, because Liam Cohen and James Gladstone aren't there certainly doesn't mean that the combine isn't still important. It is. But since they are not at the combine, Liam Cohen and Trevor Lawrence met the media yesterday in kind of an off-season, set the mindset, contemplate on both what they've accomplished, but now more importantly, it's pretty much time to put last year in the rearview mirror. And that's what both Trevor Lawrence and Liam Cohen said yesterday. So when we come back on the other side, I will certainly share some of their comments. Look, this is a really important year. And there are some other things in factor this offseason that were not in factor last offseason. Primarily, don't forget, last year they got that extra time, right? If you have a new head coach, you get to take the field a full 2 weeks ahead of everyone else. That doesn't apply to the Jags anymore. So there's definitely a more hit the ground running type of feel. Liam Cohen spoke to that. I'll share those thoughts. And also those of the quarterback, Trevor Lawrence, who positioned himself in a similar spot after the 2022 season. The way he played the second half of that year, a playoff run that year included a victory over the Los Angeles Chargers of San Diego. You know, he had peaked as high as top 5 to 7 to 10 quarterbacks in. It's where he finds himself now. It feels like he's a lot more ready, and he's got a lot better around him to maintain that pace. But you'll hear from Trevor Lawrence as well. You and I don't mind a nice match involving the sweet science of boxing, if it's a good one, if it's a compelling one. Problem nowadays is we don't know young fighters as they develop and emerge like we did when boxing was in its heyday. And so what we get left with as boxing fans are them just throwing up blasts from the past. Boxing has become listening to the oldies channel. It's all your hits from the 80s. And so maybe we don't go quite that far back. But I remember really one of the latest positioned fights of the century. Like if it's a really big one, they'll put that fight of the century moniker on it. And for the most part, I think if we look back and we really investigated who claimed to be a fight of the century, it's a pretty valid and exclusive list. You know, you don't go Lennox Lewis and Vander Holyfield fight of the century. Well, they called the first fight between these two dudes a fight of the century. It was far from it. I'm talking about Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, and do we need a rematch at the Sphere in Las Vegas? Because we're getting one. As memory serves, the Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather boxing match was already too late when they gave it to us last time. Isn't that the memory you have, E? They were already over-the-hill boxers when they met the first time after, not meeting in their prime for all those years. Well, that was in 2015. That was 11 years ago. And you're going to sell me Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather as championship boxing? Look, Floyd could probably go in the ring at 65 the way he fought and just play defense and do better than you think against about anyone. Is there a market for Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather? Is that the best that boxing has to offer us in terms of headline matches? Is it? Might be. All right, we got a lot to get to here. It is a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Bundle up at least one more morning as we're in the 30s again out there. Might be it. I don't know. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. We'll go deeper on Trevor Lawrence, Liam Cohen, and the mindset that they take into the offseason when we return. You are locked in to 1010XL on 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, it's golf's biggest stage this side of the majors, and 1010XL has you inside the ropes.
Get live Southeast Orthopedic Specialist leaderboard updates.
Teed up by Surfside Pools, San Jose Collision, and Lucas Tree Service.
Mike Dempsey here for big number one Duval Ford. Did you know that Duval Ford offers a mobile service that comes to you at home or at work? Get oil changes, filters, battery replacement, recalls, and more with no extra fees. Same dealership quality delivered. Easy online scheduling with live technician tracking. Also available for fleets and commercial. On-site service at your convenience. Contactless payments and paperless invoicing. Serving Jacksonville and surrounding areas, Duval Ford. Schedule your next service at DuvalFord.com.
Good luck surviving the offseason, football fans.
At first I was afraid, I was petrified. Football's over, it's like a part of me just died inside. 200 days till football's back, but tonight I won't just cry, cause I've got a ways to play. And that's the place with Hard Rock Bet, I will survive.
Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Throw your rifle and rod in the truck every Saturday morning.
This could be really special.
Go hunting and fishing with Jeff Lageman, Captain Kevin Favor, and Captain Kirk Walls on the Nimnicht Outdoors Show. Saturday mornings from 7 to 10 on 1010XL.
Hi, this is Lisa the Botanista with Freedom Boat Club. Did you know you can trade in your boat for a membership? Keep using a boat with no maintenance. Be honest. Do you have a love-hate relationship with your boat? Been at the ramp, backing down the trailer all by yourself, then after a long hot day on the water, you're cleaning alone because your whole crew disappeared? With Freedom Boat Club, trade the chores for pure fun. No maintenance, storage, or stress. It's boating made simple. Find out why so many boaters are trading in their boats for a membership. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Living on Amelia Island, having fun in Fernandina Beach? No matter what brings you to the fun, cozy town, make sure you check out the tap room at Mocama Beer Company. With a full flight of craft creations, from the Cosmico IPA to the Motor, the perfect pilsners and lagers, matching memories and some Mocama magic is what it's all about. Mocama Beer Company in Fernandina Beach, near the big water where the sun is born. And look for more Mocama craft at your local Total Wine or ABC Liquors.
This is Frank Frangie. Over the past 11 years, the weight loss industry has seen it all. New medications, fad diets, sculpting. Yet Awaken 180 still stands alone as the proven solution for lasting weight loss. Results at awaken180weightloss.com.
Mark Watson with Hardball Creative. What's better than beer? Cold beer. Put your company logo on a custom koozie. Check them out at hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
For the ultimate and unique gift ideas, visit CuneFlowers.com. JJ LaSelva here, and no matter what the reason, Cune Flowers has it all. Sending flowers was never so easy. Online, on the phone, or in the showroom, Cune Flowers hits a grand slam home run every time.
If you're listening to 1010 and you're a parent, chances are your kids are playing sports. Check out i9sports.com with spring and summer registration open right now. In the gym or on the field, and now at Tokoi Creek High School and Westside Middle. Check it out, i9sports.com.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just the job, but an experienced, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, everyone, hold out your glasses. We're going to get a big gulp of those sweet Canadian tears. They keep flowing. We're past now the hockey. I saw one of the Canadian players say the better team didn't win on Sunday. That may be, but enjoy that silver there, son. But if you want to know the mindset of your typical Canadian, I give you Reese Howden. Reese Howden's a cross-country skier, eh? Now, if you're a cross-country skier and you go out and ply your craft, what's like atmospheric condition number one that you would have to be a cross-country skier? What one thing would you have to have if you're going to go cross-country skiing? You'd have to have snow.
Yeah, you need that.
I'm not trying to throw a riddle at you. You have to have snow.
Gotta need that.
And to have snow, how does snow get here? Does it just like pop up out of the ground like a growing weed, or does it fall from the sky?
Gotta fall from the sky.
You're a cross-country skier. It's kind of expected that, I don't know, snowfall is part of your sport or no?
Snowfall?
Yeah, sure. It's part of what you do. Well, Reese Howden maybe doesn't see it that way. You see, he's ranked as the number one athlete in the world coming into the Olympics. He didn't make the podium. His excuse is, it's classic. He blamed his loss on the snow that was falling during the final race. Apparently, it didn't fall on the other three that made it to the medal stand. This is what Howden had to say. Drink those Canadian tears, like, just a little sip. It really sucks. I've been training for 4 years, and this is what we get to compete in. This is just a joke, really. We would never run a downhill race in these conditions. Yeah, they're going 100-something miles an hour there, Chief. You're a cross-country skier, so a little bit different from my uneducated Winter Olympics perspective. We really can't make it work in these conditions. This is not a good example of what ski cross is. I'm upset. I've done everything I needed to do. I was skiing really fast going into it. We shouldn't be racing in these conditions. So apparently it's cross-country skiing where they add a little something to it. Maybe this is what we were watching the other day. I can't remember. Not happy, though. Those Canadians, they're a bunch of babies is what it sounds like to me. Got a big box of diapers up there north of the border, and then hockey ends, and then what do they do? Huh? Now what do you do? World Cup? How you guys in soccer? The meme game continues to be just terrific. Some not fit to post like on XL, but there's a famous line from Step Brothers when Will Ferrell really got back at a guy who loved his drums more than anything else, and you could probably now by that context figure out what the line is. You know, teabag my drum set. Maybe a meme or some of that going on. A little pug Canadian dog and big old American beast. It's just all. I don't want to take it any further than that. I don't want to be crude, as they say. All right. Grades continue to roll in. If I had one question, say for Anthony Campanile, the Jaguars defensive coordinator, if I had one question for James Gladstone, but we're going to drink the truth serum. Just shoot straight with me here. Don't give me the cliche, okay? Like, I want to know what is that difference, and not the he didn't go to the ground, but between pressures and sacks. And because I do it in the context of Josh Hines-Allen, who year in and year out now continues at the end of the season in compiling all of the plays against the run, against the pass, the amount of times you pressure the quarterback, the amount of times you hit him, you sacked him. Josh Hines-Allen every year is a top 10 edge rusher. The final grades in, by the way, I went position by position. The Jags don't have a top 20 player at any other position I've seen. I haven't seen them all. Defensive tackle, other edge rushers, interior offensive linemen, centers. No one shows up. Josh Hines-Allen, again, these are the PFF grades, and these go a lot by his pressure rate. So back to my question with true serum flowing. Why don't we sack? Right? How does Josh Hines-Allen have over 100 pressures, number 2 in the entire NFL, and only have, 8 sacks? What was it, 8.5 sacks?
Yeah, I think it was 8.5.
How? So, what is the disconnect here? These are your top-graded edge rushers, and it just doesn't feel like Josh Hines-Allen is in this class, does it? I'll admit it. Will Anderson Jr., Myles Garrett, Micah Parsons, Aiden Hutchinson, Danielle Hunter, Josh Hines-Allen. Had an overall grade this year of 87.3. They write Hines-Allen was one of 4 players, Anderson Hutchinson and Jared Verse, to hit the century mark in total pressures for the season, including the playoffs. It was the 4th straight year that he finished the year among the top 15 edge defenders in PFF overall grade. Only one of those 4 years did it really manifest with a high sack total, right? What do you have, 17.5 one year? But again, if you get nervous and antsy and trigger figure and you start throwing Josh Hines-Allen into the equation for deals that y'all want to make out there, buddy, the film obviously says otherwise. That's got to translate. So what is it? Why aren't we sacking the quarterback? Pressure. I'm going to, in fact, I can't do it right here on the fly, but I'm going to look up, pressure to sack percentage. Right? The number of your pressures that a team has that resulted in sacks. Jags got to be terrible. Do me a quick Google search. Fire up the Google machine. Takes a minute. Got to get the hamsters running. But just with this search, NFL 2025 pressure rate to sack percentage. Yeah, pressure that's probably how we would search that, right? Pressure rate to sack percentage. Like for Josh Hines-Allen, it would be 8.5%. He's got 100 pressures and 8.5 sacks. I'm guessing most teams have a better fractional relationship than that at their disposal. You got a list?
Well, it just gave me a total of everybody. So it says in the 2025 NFL season, the average pressure rate to sack was approximately 18.7.
Yeah, see? Okay, just go. I won't look it up across. So that's 18.7. The Jags are among the pressure leaders and among the low sack totals. They got to be way below 18%. So what gives? So 18% is the average, which, by the way, means there are a bunch of teams that had way higher than 18%. 18% is just an average. If we go by Josh Hines-Allen alone, what do you got?
A list right here. It's crazy. It says the following edge rushers led the league in converting pressure into sacks during the 2025 season. Brian Burns, 31%. Cam Jordan, 29.2%. Myles Garrett, 27.4%. Joshua Sweat, 25%. James Pierce Jr., 23%. And Alex Highsmith, 21.6.
Yeah.
So I'm going to scroll down some more.
Yeah, but I mean, again, if they're telling me Josh Hines-Allen had over 100 and he's only got 8.5 sacks, I can do that math. That's 8.5%. And I wonder if the league average is 18%, though, I wonder what the Jags team average was. Again, very, very high in pressure rate, but very, very low when it comes to total sacks. So, but it's, at least if you go to this, Josh Hines-Allen just continues to show up there. Just continues to show up. It's top 5, top 10, top 15 edge rusher. Don't grow on trees. Got the contract extension a couple years ago. Let's ride him out in his prime, man. Let's keep him off of the trade talk burner, would be my suggestion. Again, just mine. It was alarming, though, to see the rest of the list and the Jags not showing up in any of them. No interior offensive. We don't have interior offensive linemen in the top 20. Doesn't seem to fit a team that will be 13-4, does it? So on to our 13-4 football team, because as I said, Liam Cohen, Trevor Lawrence, both met Jags media at the Miller Electric Center yesterday. 2025 was cool. Focus now, moving forward. Trevor said, quick and to the point, that's the reality. So 5 weeks off that 13-4. There's still 2 months from the beginning of the voluntary offseason program, and players are off until then. So Cohen and the rest of the coaching staff are at the Electric Center, self-scouting, preparing for 2026. This is going to move much faster than it did last spring, Cohen said. While they can move faster, they had great retention of the coaching staff. After Grant Udinsky and Anthony Campanile were finalists for multiple head coaching jobs, they returned. So does special teams coordinator Heath Farwell. So they'll have less time at both the Miller Electric Center and less time with the players than last offseason, though, because, last year with a new head coach, they got a 2-week head start. Liam Cohen, the continuity with the coaching staff back, that's great. Got to realize we got less time as a coaching staff in the building this offseason. There's no question we'll be here less than we were last year at this time. What you have to understand is we got to get better. Just because we're here doesn't guarantee it. If we aren't efficient with our time throughout the day and make meaningful contributions to the self-scout, personnel meetings, we won't get better. Same goes for our players. When they get in the building here, the amount of time that we have with the players on the grass, in the meeting rooms, needs to be super detailed and efficient. You feel with these guys more security in those statements. It doesn't come across as cliche. And that's the grace that gets earned with a 13-4 season. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. You're listening to The Drill. The text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures, open to you at 641-1010. Mandarin quarterbacks in the spotlight at 2 levels and for different reasons, but for each, it's proving time. I'll explain when we return on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Real power lies in understanding.
The power of a shared goal. The power of Jacksonville Sports Radio. 1010XL.
Tusk, the classic tribute to Fleetwood Mac. Friday, March 6th at Florida Theater. Playing the hits and deep cuts of rock and roll Hall of Famers Fleetwood Mac. An unforgettable show with the iconic music you love. On sale now at floridatheater.com. Don't miss Tusk. Recreating the Fleetwood Mac experience like no other.
Basketball is back as Division I college hoops take center stage with the UNF Osprey. Osprey basketball returns to CSI Company's court at UNF Arena Thursday, February 26th against the Eagles from Florida Gulf Coast. It's a battle of the birds. Come support the Ospreys February 26th against Florida Gulf Coast. Tip-off at 7 o'clock. Get your tickets at unfospreys.com/buy tickets now. unfospreys.com/buy tickets now.
Swoop! Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Hurry and receive a free hair and scalp examination and get 2 weeks of laser treatments for free. Call IHRS at 904-777-4477. Hairforme.com.
Hey, gang, I have come across something really, really cool, and you're going to want to check it out. It's called Back 9 Golf. It's right down next to Nice High School, and, man, it's golf on your time. Just let me give you some of the hot spots. I'm going to tell you a lot more about it here in the next couple of months, but it's indoor simulated golf, but different. It hits different. You can play the best courses in the world just down the street. Back 9's full swing simulator can play over 100 of the world's most iconic courses. Also great for working on your game. They got the best technology on the First Coast, bar none. It's TGL level technology. You can go for a one-time and try it out. I would recommend the memberships. Here's the key. Open 24 hours. You want to go play golf at 2 in the morning? Set your tee time, use your passcode, and you're in. Take food and drink in with you. This place is a place that if you're a golfer, you're going to want to see. It's Back 9 Golf, Ponte Vedra off US 1 in Nocatee.
Bueller. Stay cooler with Bueller.
I'm starting to realize being a homeowner isn't all upside, Jason.
I mean, it does give you a place to live.
Yeah, but now suddenly I need to know the names of all the people I need to look after my house.
Like who?
Like if my air conditioner breaks in the middle of the heat wave, I need to know who I call to fix it.
That's me. You know me.
But what if my water heater dies or my toilet backs up?
That would also be me. Bueller Air and Plumbing.
Okay, fine, but what about my duct cleaning and my water filtration and my sewer drain? Where am I going to find all those guys if something goes wrong? I'm just a guy with a house and a dream and...
This pair of sunglasses.
Whoa.
Bueller Air and Plumbing is the only name you need to know. Our club members even get 2 free visits a year, so you know we're there when you need us.
Well, that's cool.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Help your loved one fall back in love with his or her home with a home improvement from the professionals at the Lifetime family.
That's right, Nick. Happy Valentine's Day to all the lovebirds out there. What says I love you more than adding additional space with a glass or screen enclosure that will enhance your home's livability, or brand new floors that dramatically improve the look and feel of your home?
That's right. New outdoor living space from Lifetime Enclosures and beautiful floors from Lifetime Flooring.
Come experience the Lifetime difference. Call or visit one of our showrooms today for our Valentine's Day specials throughout February.
Lifetime Enclosures.
Hey, Googans, Hicken here, and I just want to once again give you this very simple reminder. Wear sunscreen. If you're outside a lot, bring the screen. Put some in your truck, on your boat, in your golf bag, whatever, wherever, just use it. Please. It's hot out there, and I just want you to protect yourself. I use it like it's cool because I think it is, but what's not cool, that's skin cancer. You don't want to deal with that. Go get yourself checked out. It could save your life. Go to beachesdermatology.com and schedule your appointment today. That's beachesdermatology.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, back here on the drill, the Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Big toys for big boys and so much more. You can count on Catlin. Downtown 2nd and Main, online, WilliamCatlin.com. Over 100 years. E.T., we have a training session yesterday. We're just too sore. Everybody's body needs a day of rest.
No, it was just too cold, man.
Yeah,
I wanted to. It was cold.
You're not here for that.
No way.
Huh? You don't need that smoke. In this case, that steam coming at your breath and off your head. If you went for a run right now and you came in here, it would just
Oh, yeah,
going up the
definitely.
head,
But
right?
it's just too cold, man.
What? Have you looked ahead to the River Run forecast?
Yeah, I think we're going to
did.
get rain Friday and Saturday.
Okay, well, I mean, that's too. I wouldn't be worried about that. I was thinking more temperature.
I think temp's fine.
Temp's fine. Because I was
yeah.
going to say the rain. You know, there ain't no way these jokers can't tell me if it's raining this afternoon. Now I'm to understand they're going to tell me it's going to rain in 12, 13 days. You trust them if you want, my friend. Let's see what we got here. Saturday the 7th, 77-61.
I can handle that.
Yeah, it's a little warm, man. I think you would have wanted like a 65-48. That would have been a perfect, but yeah, nonetheless, that's 77, buddy. When you get down there, you'll start to feel that a little bit.
I got to show y'all this.
But that ain't 95. Don't get me wrong.
Right. I got to show y'all this. Somebody sent me this. I don't know what he is, but he had a night out the night before. He ran a marathon.
Oof.
Oh,
local guy he sent to you?
No, it was a local guy, but it was some guy on the internet.
Okay.
Oh, and he went to a football game. He was partying. He was drinking. He was at the line at 7 a.m. He's like, yep, I got my shooters. I got my cowboy hat. We're going to run it. No training at all. He did it. I don't know how.
Yeah, some people build different.
So they're like, if he can do it, you can do it.
Yeah, he may have never done a marathon, but he got some experience running long distance. You don't party all night and then go 26. You don't go 26.2, E.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Man, I can't.
And he was drinking on the way, as he was running.
I would sum up my interest in running a marathon like this. I get bored if I got to drive a car 26 miles.
You go, yeah.
And now you want me to run / walk it, slog it out for 4.5 hours? Yeah, no thanks. I'll take a pass. All right, well, the ET training takes a day off.
Yeah,
day off yesterday.
There might be another day off today, depending on that.
Well, it's going to be just like yesterday. You're going to have another day off, and now it's going to be It's going to be Wednesday. He's going to be 9 days out from the big run. Man, I'm going to be out of town for a wedding. I'd like to be here and.
I think that adrenaline going to carry me across the line, man.
Well, I'm not really all that hyped up about spending a Saturday at the Ramona Road flea market belting out a karaoke song. That wouldn't be my preferred.
That's great, man.
But if I do, I do. I'll put it on you, give you a little extra motivation. Sometimes motivation doesn't work. I thought I was ready. I was motivated to run a mile in 10 minutes the first time around. That didn't go well. Oh, we kid because we care. Mandarin quarterback's in the news, and if you want to know the kind of reputation that Mandarin is building, I will give you this. This is a comment from a position coach about a quarterback. He's a very talented player. He's very intelligent, good football IQ. Picked up the offense really, really, really quickly. Very talented as a passer. Very good football IQ, very good football awareness at a young age. Obviously came from a really good program, has been trained very well to this point. That's the Gators quarterback coach about Tramel Jones, who is maybe out of sight right now, but don't think he's out of mind. When a new coaching staff comes in and they proclaim a competition, they lose their team if it's not treated as a competition. So Tramel Jones as the quarterback, a guy that they follow down there, they like. He's a leader. Does everything right. They're in love with Tramel Jones, the overall person, the leader. Can he be a good enough football player for that to become a real advantage? I don't know. We'll see. But, Aaron Philo came in. He's got the history with the offensive coordinator, Buster Faulkner. He's got the NIL deal. But Tramel Jones, when spring practice opens on March 3rd, he's going to have a real shot at competing for that quarterback job. He has to, because John Sumrall told his team that there would be a competition there. They love Tramel, but you're tied out of the gates to Aaron Philo. He's getting the cash. Doesn't have that much more experience, really. Philo's thrown 113 passes more than Jones. That's it. Just 113 more. Tramel hadn't played a ton of football. Don't forget, he got hurt his senior year at Mandarin. Only played 3 or 4 games, as I recall. But quarterback competition may be more of a thing down there in Gainesville if Tramel Jones lights it up this spring. If he lights it up this spring, and that's a constant drumbeat down there, it'd be interesting to see just what exactly the situation is. I mean, are we in a deal where the starting quarterback, if you're Tramel Jones, you want to make your coaches wait until the week of the game to name the starting quarterback. To be that program where all of a sudden, well, we can't do it yet. They're both doing good things. Well, that would be step one if he really is in line and in contention to get serious playtime. Meanwhile, there's another Mandarin quarterback, and it's proving time for him. There have been times in his college career where Carson Beck would have been considered a first-round draft pick. Didn't have a terrible year at Miami. Didn't have a great year either. Didn't look like, the next surefire pro prospect. But as he heads to the combine, he was listed as one of the real players to watch during draft season. I think that's fair. There's a lot of quarterback need out there. It's a good chance somebody takes a liking to Carson Beck, his football game. In a year where there's just not a lot there quarterback-wise, you get a guy with a lot of wins. He's been an elite performer since he was a high schooler going to 5-star camps. He won a state title. He's won SECs. Went to the championship game in Miami. Now, statistically, again, didn't have a great year, didn't have a great look in the postseason per se. But CBS writes, every year a handful of players arrive in Indy with modest buzz, only to leave as legitimate draft risers. Could be because of clean medicals, great interviews, or just confirming athletic traits. Here are a few familiar names and several others you're going to hear more about as the draft approaches. And then there at the top, offense quarterback out of Mandarin High and Georgia and on to Miami, Carson Beck. That's what they write as the combine kicks off. As evaluators turn toward the combine, Beck's appeal starts with his clean pocket efficiency, advanced anticipation, and ability to layer throws to all three levels in a timing-based offense. His compact release, full field processing project well to rhythm passing systems that prioritize structure and ball placement. Lingering concern remains how his play drops under pressure, where frenetic movement and turnover-prone decisions still show up. And that is definitely the Achilles heel. And we've seen Carson struggle with that when it is come. He's turned the ball over. He's thrown interceptions. He's not put the ball on target. Well, shoot, his career ended with a horrifically underthrown ball, the championship game. Not a good last. And hopefully for Carson Beck, not a lasting impression. Got a football fix and more when we return. Also, today's Daily's double take is a double take a hike. That and more. It's Catlin Drug Accessories Tuesday. This is The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
This is your VSIN Action Update, brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Florida Gators baseball today, laying $5.40 against FIU plus 360. North Florida plus 145 on the money line as an underdog against USC Upstate minus 188. Atlanta Braves hosting the Tigers in Northport today. Atlanta $1.75 favorite. Tigers plus 145 on the money line. In college basketball, Florida State plays for its fourth straight win. A 1.5 underdog against Miami at the Tucker Center. 157.5 the total. And UCF, a 10.5 point road dog at BYU. 164.5 the total at the Marriott Center in Provo. Progressive helping veterans drive their lives forward. More info, keysofprogress.com. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Jacksonville, Nimnick Buick GMC is kicking off tax season with prices that are better than ever. Frank Frangie here. Are you looking for a dealership that actually makes car buying easy? Well, at Nimnick, you'll find unbeatable savings, a huge selection of Buicks and GMCs, plus flexible financing that fits your budget. Whether you're looking for a new SUV, a work-ready truck, or a certified pre-owned, they've got you covered. Backed by trusted service and transparent deals. And the best prices in Jacksonville. NimnickBuickGMC.com or visit the showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
If you've got to have more Gators, get them anytime with the Gator Podcast channel. Served up by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. Whenever you're ready, the Gator Podcast channel is too. On the video and social channels of 1010XL.
The Players' Championship returns to TPC Sawgrass March 10th through 15th. Experience golf's most iconic stage with enhanced food and beverage offerings, interactive fan attractions, and an atmosphere built for every type of fan. See the best players in the world, including world number one Scotty Scheffler, 2025 champion Rory McIlroy, and fan favorite Brooks Koepka take on the legendary Stadium Course and the famous Island Green. Tickets available at theplayers.com.
Nate Bargatze. It's a lot to have two dogs, because you gotta open the back door and let two dogs out.
Big Dumb Eyes World Tour. 5-star Veterans Memorial Arena, February 26th. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com.
When you're hungry, go big, and more importantly, go to Dailies, where they got anything and everything to tantalize your taste buds and fill you up. At Dailies, our barbecue beef brisket sandwich is slow smoked to perfection, tender, juicy, and full of bold flavor. It's the kind of sandwich that truly satisfies. Try the barbecue brisket sandwich at Dailies. Meanwhile, some favorites never go out of style. The Duval sub at Dailies is stacked, loaded, and made with the bold flavor you want in every bite. Fresh ingredients, big taste. It's a local favorite. Grab the Duval sub today at Dailies. Or maybe you just want a delicious chicken sandwich. Some choices just work. The chicken sandwich at Dailies is crispy on the outside, it's juicy on the inside, and it is full of flavor. Perfect for lunch, perfect for dinner, perfect anytime hunger hits. So grab the chicken sandwich today at Dailies. Dailies is made fresh, it's made local, and Dailies is built for big appetites. I'll see you there today.
We don't have too many cold nights on the first coast, but when the temperature drops, you want to hit the heat button and warm up. That's where Florida Home comes in. They're the AC experts in Jacksonville, and the importance of keeping your heating system in good working order is really important. If it stops working when it gets cooler, Florida Home will leap into action and provide you with the best solution. Heater and heat pump repair service and new system installation. They do it all. Just call Florida Home AC at 777-4300, the official heating and AC partner of the Jaguars.
SportsForecaster.com has all the data you need to project tomorrow's winners. Register for free and track the performance of all your favorite players and teams, including all your fantasy team picks and prospects. Sports Forecaster has the most detailed player profiles on the web, precise depth charts, every transaction, every injury, every news update. No ranting or raving, no preening or barstool bluster. At SportsForecaster.com, you get the timely info you need for every game. SportsForecaster.com. Sign up for free today.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, we're back on the Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Going to tee up a football fix for you here momentarily. I keep flip-flopping in my own mind on just what directions I think the Jags will or should go. You know, primarily, to get some sort of push and pass rush from the interior of the defensive line seems to be a common theme in everything that you read about this football team. As we sat here and watch it, I feel like there are little needs at a lot of positions and no huge needs at any one. Is that right? Or would you consider the lack of it's not a lack of pass rush. Or the pressures show that. Let's do that in the break. Josh, I'm looking at the Jags. Let's see. Eric Armstead, 41 pressures, 5 sacks. Again, that's what? That's 1 out of 8. So that's more toward the 18%. I don't have the team stats that I make note and do that during the last break, but we'll wait. We are going to kind of look at that in a little bit further detail. But again, if you are trying to identify the one need, the needs that show up in the mock drafts are D-line and secondary. Man, I don't see the just the glaring, screaming need in the secondary. Obviously, they got to bolster the unit, but they've been drafting guys. They got young guys there. They're ready to step up. I mean, Antonio Johnson was like a top 55 player in the league. What are we talking about? Safety need. We drafted one last year. We got Eric Murray. We got Antonio Johnson. I mean, you can't just go through the year with 3. That's not my point, but I mean, I find it curious that I keep seeing safety projected, and that would seem to be a strength if Ransall's good. You got to assume he is. Got to hope that he is. How does that affect draft night? We shall see. Brian Thomas Jr. spoken out on a very tough second season. He was a breakout star as a rookie, right? Had an ankle injury, struggled to perform. He was the bobbler. He dropped everything. He had nearly 600 fewer receiving yards than his rookie year. Oof. Thomas, recently it was just adversity, which, you got to grow from. I wouldn't call it frustrating. I mean, it gives you something to build off of. You know what you got to do. You know what you got to do to get sustained success. So, look, we could point to a variety of reasons. But while he struggled, other guys stepped up. Jacoby Myers after the trade, and Parker Washington was terrific down the stretch. So you got to fight to earn your targets, man. And at the end of the day, if quarterback goes back to pass and two dudes are open and one just ran the wrong route or isn't, then Jags did spread the wealth, though. They were very proud of that stat that, right, they had 3 guys that went over 700 yards receiving, which they call very rare. And that's look, production is production. How many yards did your quarterback throw for, and how many touchdowns did he throw for? And do we really care how it's dispersed? I don't. I mean, if you got one of those dudes on your fantasy team, you do. But if one guy has 1,800, another guy has 6, another guy has 5, I just assume all have 850. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, it's fun at this time of year. We're looking at lists and grades and rankings, but outside of that, doesn't matter. All right, I'm going to come back to a football fix, but first, I just got to. Hey, Alabama, man. GTH. Hey, Charles Bediako. I got a good spot for you to relocate to, buddy. Canada. You need to apply for citizenship in Canada. Go up there with those losers. We're going back now and try and take it to the Alabama Supreme Court. You're a predator, bro. Go on. Just weeks after a judge ended his second stint as a college basketball player, old Bediako's at it again. He's asking and shame on Alabama and your basketball program. And I'll put emphasis on Patrick Young. He told you lost a lot of respect for Nate Oates. Bediako's practicing right now with Alabama on their taxi squad or whatever. Come on, man. Bediako is asking the Alabama Supreme Court to give him interim injunctive relief so he can play the rest of the year for the Tide. And this is where it's just rich. Bediako's attorneys made the request while the center's appeal of a circuit court judge's denial moves forward. They want another preliminary injunction so he can continue to play because obviously it's going to take longer than this season to figure it out. You cowards. Bediako was a standout at Alabama for 3 years, from 21 to 23. Then he signed multiple NBA contracts and was playing in the G League in January. But that's when a Tuscaloosa County circuit judge, a Bama booster, literally gave him a temporary restraining order. You know the story. Came back in January. He played 4 or 5 games. Bama went 3-2. I'm not sure they've lost since he went out, by the way. Florida beat the brakes off of him like Todd Golden said they would. The request is to put an injunction in place while the Alabama Supreme Court considers the substance of our argument as to why we believe the circuit judge's order was incorrect. In other words, yeah, we just want to get through this season and then we don't really care. Can you just drag this out through through due process? How much due process do you need to so blatantly and deliberately break a rule that's been in place forever? Odd. Fire the Band, we got a football fix. Couple news and notes from the National Football League. It's brought to you by the Home Course, the Joint Creek Golf Club. Tee it high and let it fly. The NFL is thinking about letting replay officials throw flags for specific penalties. Do we want that? Do we want more? But they're talking about non-football acts that have gone unpenalized by on-field officials. I mean, we don't want to be expanding the Pandora's box, Troy Vincent said, but we believe that things like the non-football act you can really, really restrict. 2 examples from 2025, one in the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. Stephon Diggs and Josh Jobe grabbed each other's face masks on the sideline. Jobe gave a left-handed punch. There was no penalty on the play. The NFL thinks there should have been even a possible Jobe ejection. Another example came in Week 16. Seattle linebacker Derek Hall stepped on the leg of Rams guard Kevin Dotson. Hall wasn't penalized. NFL owners have shown a reluctance to allow replay officials to step out on their own and throw flags, but we shall see. Well, a 2-year stint with the Patriots is over. Antonio Gibson. I think it was an ACL this year, but he had attempted to come back from a torn ACL. It happened in Week 5 of 2025. He was released yesterday by New England, so when healthy, that's another veteran running back who's out there. Cowboys seriously contemplating putting the franchise tag on George Pickens. Looks like the Falcons going to put the tag on Kyle Pitts. An edge rusher, or at least a DN, kind of surprisingly available. The Chiefs released a vet, Mike Dana, on Monday. They're trying to get under the cap. 2-time Super Bowl champion there. He started 14 games last season. Just 1 sack, though. Former fifth-round pick of Kansas City. That's Football Fix. You're welcome. Brought to you by the Home Course, Julington Creek Golf Club. It's Cat and Truck Accessories Tuesday. Hick and Arrival, more come your way next. The drill.
The drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Your home for Gators Hoops is 1010XL.
With 4 games left before the conference tournament, the Gators try a Texas two-step as they amble into Austin to lasso the Longhorns. Florida, Texas, tomorrow at 7 on 1010 a.m.
Something new is swinging into town, and you're invited. Pine Royale Golf is celebrating its grand opening, February 27th from 11 to 3. Come tour the property, enjoy free limited play on the Trackman driving range, plus giveaways, contests, and free snacks. Dress in your best funky golf style for photos and prizes. Take a shot at the $500 hole-in-one challenge. It's golf, games, and good vibes. Search Pine Royale Callahan to learn more.
Hey, gang, are high-interest credit cards and other loans kind of sucking the life out of your finances and your disposable income? It's time to say no more. Let Loan Pronto tap the equity in your home and get the cash you need now. You can pay it all off. Corey and Jack called Loan Pronto. In a matter of days, they had $160,000. They kept their 3% mortgage intact, didn't even need an appraisal, and with all that cash, they wiped out all their credit cards and 2 car loans, saving $2,000 a month. You can do it too. LoanPronto.com. Their rapid equity loan program can get you $100,000, $200,000, even $500,000 in cash. Chloe and Ethan did it. Consolidated all their high interest debt into one super low monthly payment. Gave them an extra $1,000 a month. Imagine, pay off all the credit cards, slash your monthly payments, breathe easier, get your financial life back. Interest rates are at 3-year lows. Call Loan Pronto, 904-999-1508. It's Loan Pronto, 904-999-1508. As always, you go to loanpronto.com.
Northeast Florida isn't just where we work. It's our home. I'm Chris Campione, and when an accident turns your life upside down, you need a law firm that truly understands this community. At Campione Law, we treat our clients like neighbors, not case numbers, and you don't pay a dime unless we recover for you. From semi-truck accidents to medical malpractice and even workers' compensation, we handle it all. Visit CampioneLaw.com. Offices, Jacksonville and St. Augustine.
Count on Campion Law.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
If you've been in an auto accident, you can count on the experts at San Jose Collision to return your vehicle to pre-accident conditions. San Jose Collision can also provide a fresh paint job to freshen up your vehicle or completely change its appearance. They can paint and repair all foreign and domestic cars and trucks. When quality and professionalism are important to you, trust San Jose Collision in Mandarin.
The Florida Forum welcomes world-renowned chef and humanitarian Jose Andres at the Center for Performing Arts March 31st. His impact spans the globe as founder of World Central Kitchen, Presidential Medal of Freedom recipient, and global leader using food as a force for change. All proceeds for the Florida Forum benefit the Women's Board of Wilson Children's Hospital, supporting a new outdoor play area for behavioral health services. Get your tickets now at thefloridaforum.com.
The First Coast Games is an annual team-building challenge to introduce fun activities into the workplace and focus on your employees' health and wellness goals. These goals include some friendly competition, of course, including pickleball, cornhole, volleyball, flag football, and other team sports. The games will begin in March. Register your company and teams at fcymca.org.
If you're thinking about getting a new roof sometime this year, Endless Summer Roofing can help. I'm Claudia, owner of Endless Summer Roofing. Stronger materials, expert installation, real peace of mind. A new roof isn't just an upgrade. It's the primary source of protection for your family home. Visit endlesssummerroofing.com for a free inspection today, and I'll make sure you're ready for tomorrow. Endless Summer Roofing. Protecting your home from Florida's endless summers.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Kuhn Flowers. Florida's rise keeps rolling. ESPN's College Game Day is coming to Gainesville ahead of the sold-out showdown with number 20 Arkansas on February 28th. Big change coming to Florida high school football. The FHS-AA just voted to use Max Prep's rankings for playoff seeding. No more mystery formulas. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently it's 7:01 and it's 32 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned for the Dan Hicken arrival and more next right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
You know it! Come on, Jacksonville! Yes, sir! Big day today. Big day today. Woo! Bum, bum, bum. Let's go! Come on, guys!
Got a little Bruno here, baby.
I'm the one that you need.
Yeah, those lyrics don't appear anywhere.
No?
Look at he's offended in there. Look at him underneath the hood.
Walking on sunshine. Oh, yeah. All right, so Gainesville, Florida was the place to be last night for college football world. Classic stuff, and it would be like, I don't know if it brought coaches back to, just being people. And I don't even know what the awards, some award show at Spurrier's, okay? Some awards gig. And the HBC sits up on stage and in his legendary way. And, I guess when the HBC calls, people come. So they're packed in there. And we got stand-up. We got stand-up starting to roll with Kirby was there. And Mario was there. And Summerall was there, but he didn't get a role. He hasn't earned anything yet.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, rewarding stuff from last year. Again, I don't know. I think
Spurrier Awards.
Yeah. Doring's hosting it.
Okay.
I think it's a freshman of the year, maybe, and like an assistant coach. Ellis Robinson, I think that Georgia assistant. And he's connected with Kirby and Mario. Anyway, so Kirby started it and Mario finished it. And it was really good. It's a little lengthy, but I'm going to play a little bit of it just from last night. He has a clip. This is Kirby Smart when Doring brings him up on stage to kind of get things started. And, he's bringing him up to introduce something. Again, it doesn't matter what the awards were. It doesn't matter. It's February. Who cares? It's a great event. But what matters is you got Kirby, Mario, Spurrier, Doring, et cetera, and away we go.
I played a little defensive back, and I've been down memory lane tonight because I think every name Steve Spurrier said took advantage of my lack of skill set when I played. So he just went down memory road of every player from 93 to 98 that absolutely destroyed us, including you.
That's Doring.
I appreciate 3 touchdowns on one drive. I was in on that drive. I leaned over to Ellis and said, "Hey, Ellis, I got a lot of bad memories of that guy." 3 touchdowns in one drive. Y'all realize that's hard to do. 3 touchdowns in one drive. It was the same drive.
I appreciate that, Coach. Thank you very much. Do me a favor before you introduce Ellis. I had a chance to meet his parents yesterday on the flight into Gainesville. You can see what a good kid he is by his parents, man. Tell me a little bit about the family and why he was so important for you guys to recruit.
Well, first of all, he was an incredible family, and he was a joy to recruit. We had a great time, had a great relationship. They're a fun-loving. Just being back with them tonight, I hadn't got a chance to talk to them in a while, and they were going back and forth about the 50th birthday party he got and the 50th birthday party she got, and it wasn't quite the same. Mama wins out when it comes to that, but we probably sponsored that trip with all the NIL money we spent, so I promise you that's a good, safe bet, but that's all right. They deserve it. Mario's right behind him, and if it had been up to him, he would have paid a lot more NIL money because it came down to us, too, so I don't like you being real close to Mario right now. You know what I'm saying? He's still got another year left. Got to be careful around Mario. Sometimes he'll take your players, if you know what I mean. But
that's good stuff. Keep going.
It's all right. I was talking to Mario earlier, and he came up to me, and he gave me a Lane Kiffin joke. And he and Lane are very similar in a lot of ways. They're like best friends. And he came up to me, and he's like, you ought to start getting on some protein shakes. You've had too many carbs. And I said, well, you probably ought to spend some time with Steve Spurrier because he won more conference championships at Duke than you have in Miami. So Coach Spurrier and him got to visit some. I don't know why you're over here laughing too now. Coach Summerall, I got to ask you a question.
That's a good one.
I'm out. Is your daughter is a realtor? Did I hear that right? Is she the best realtor in Gainesville? Yeah. One of the best.
That's Spurrier he's talking to.
Well, you're the 4th coach I played since being in Georgia, so she's getting a lot of money sold houses. She's going through them. And
who knew?
I have tremendous respect for this town. I had no idea how great a basketball town this really was. and I'll never forget the story. I'll never forget one of the best stories I've ever been a part of. We played a Chick-fil-A. No, it's not Chick-fil-A anymore. It's Peach Bowl. Peach Bowl golf tournament every year. We get to play and enjoy golf.
All right. This goes on, so you can stop that. So that's Kirby doing his thing. And by the way, I figured it out. It's Ellis Robinson, not the coach, but the player.
Yeah.
And he was being honored freshman of the year or whatever it is.
Yeah, Malachi Tony also in the running, so that's why Cristobal.
I think Malachi Tony was honored too. His offensive. Anyway, it doesn't matter what the awards were. Like I said, it matters that you just got that vintage, and he killed the Gators. He killed Mario, who's friends of his. Right?
Well, you know who loves that too? Spurrier. That's right up Spurrier's alley. That's what he did.
It's Needle City.
Yeah.
This is who Steve Spurrier is. Right. All right. So then Mario gets the stage, and he ain't taking it. So go ahead, Mario.
I'll tell you what, the first thing is it's a great piece right there to watch what a player like Carson Beck could do with great coaching. You know what I mean? No, seriously, let's give it up for Kirby Smart. Let's give it up for Kirby Smart. If it wasn't for all his years of pre-NIL, we wouldn't have NIL right now.
Pre-NIL, we wouldn't have NIL.
Did you reach
Yeah, I'm having a hard time hearing them.
Robinson family, great senior. We leave at 9:30. We have more than one restaurant in Miami as opposed to Athens. Certainly appreciate being here. I know I could go on for a little bit now. But no, you gotta give a guy like Kirby credit. You know what I mean? When you have all that time to sit at home watching us play on TV throughout the playoffs, you don't take care of business. But congratulations on the SEC and the championship. That's awesome. We were 5-0 against the SEC. I don't know what you were, but.
I can't take any more. This is a Gator.
And he kills Florida too.
He's in our backyard.
I got to feel some of you on Kirby's side. But no, you guys are super professional. I never felt so welcome in enemy territory. Except last year at the Swamp, 41-17.
All right, that's enough.
I mean,
But it was great material, though, and it's what all us as fans do.
It's all in good fun. It's almost better to make light of it, the ridiculousness that make, hey, don't get too close to my guy or I'm going to steal him.
The story that Kirby told about the golf tournament is the current SEC coaches used to play with the legends, and Spurrier was a legend. And then he saw Derek Dooley, and the natural thing I thought he was going to go is, why is he a legend? But anyway, it wasn't that. They got into Spurrier was telling him, hey, you might have a chance to catch my record in most SEC championships. And he goes, well, how many have you won, Coach? And Spurrier goes, 7. And he goes, stop right there. And he goes, he said 7. And Derek Dooley jumped up and said, no, he ain't. Because who's Derek Dooley's dad? Vince. How many did Vince win? 6. Spurrier's been recognized for 6, not 7. Remember, they took one away. 90. Yeah. So anyway, I'm
surprised. To be honest with you, I'm kind of surprised it's only 6, even taking away 90.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like more. Feels like it'd been 8. But
so anyway, it was good stuff, though. I mean, that's
good off-season fodder. For
epicenter of college football last night in the South was Gainesville.
Yeah, it's kind of under the radar.
Yeah, it was kind of a neat thing, and Chris Doring, our buddy, emceed it. So
Summerall right there, got to take it. And he's a big boy. Yeah, I need to be on that stage.
Sold 4 homes.
I didn't know Kirby had that in him.
Yeah. Oh, he was rolling now, and chomping at the bit once they got up there. So it was good, and good needling, and it was fun. I kind of enjoyed it myself. So
AJ Brown's officially no longer an Eagle.
What?
Well, I mean, that's what he said it. Sirianni said it without saying it.
Okay.
When you say I can't guarantee A.J. Brown will be on the team in 2026, he gone.
Oh, he said that?
He said that at the combine yesterday. I can't guarantee A.J. Brown will be on the run. Yeah, that means he's gone. Where are they trading him to?
Mm-hmm.
Who does that top target become? It seems natural who it would be, but then you got, do you grab a guy in free agent? Do you take would you rather get Tyreek Hill without paying anything in return, or would you rather trade for A.J. Brown?
Who would I rather have?
Would you rather get Tyreek Hill for, just with nothing in return, or would you rather trade for A.J. Brown?
I'd rather trade for A.J. Brown.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't trust Tyreek Hill.
No, I hear you. I don't think he's got motivation.
I don't think he's got it in him.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Doc said the straightaway speed won't be affected that much, but it depends on how motivated and focused he is. If he is, he can be really good. Because I could see him showing you for a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I'd rather A.J. Brown.
No, I hear you. It's not. But you're giving up first rounders for Tyreek Hill. You're just spending the millions.
Oh yeah. AJ Brown too is he's shown his poutiness.
That's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. That's a good point.
And you're not, again, you're going to have to give up, you would think, at least at minimum second rounder for A.J. Brown and maybe a first round.
All right, I'll ask each of you before we go to break. I'll do Dreamfinders Homes poll question, but what do you think? Give me Tyreek Hill, wherever he is, give me his numbers this year. Yards, catches, touchdowns. Go.
Okay, if we didn't have the injury, and we do.
Okay, let me change it.
Yeah.
Over under 50.
Over. Yeah.
Over.
I'll take the under.
Yeah, I'll go way over.
Under.
If he doesn't play till October, that's a different deal. But
I'm factoring it all in. Injury, everything. So I'm saying by the time the smoke clears, I just don't think he has it anymore. That could be.
Well, I got to see him show that.
I mean, where was he last year?
He got ACL. Yeah, week 4. So he didn't play at all last year, pretty much.
And then the
year before that
was not the year that
he had one touchdown against the Jags.
Yeah, and didn't really have.
I don't think he got another one.
Yeah. But now, Hick, we've probably got about 2 or 3 more kids. He's running out of time. He needs the money, and so he's going to go somewhere looking to impress and be Cheetah. I think that's a reality. Now, I don't trust his longevity, but I think a year or 2 pop out of the guy is at least 50-50.
I think he would have to be at a program that don't take any crap.
Yeah, and I don't know if those exist anymore when it comes to that position.
Mahomes could talk to him, or
the Chiefs. But the Chiefs. Well, although Rashee Rice, you don't know with that. If Rashee Rice were playing, they don't really need him.
23 was 23.
That was his
119, 119, 111. Those 3 years. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
And he went 81 for under 1,000 yards, which is not.
How many games did he play the whole season?
81 catches?
Yeah.
For under 1,000 yards?
Yes.
Wow.
2 years ago.
That's Tyreek Hill. That's in 24.
What is his? How many did he play the whole year?
17 games.
17 games. Yeah.
That's not good.
No, it's not a great year.
No.
It's bubble screens and stuff.
Yes, correct. And then last year,
I'd have been the leading receiver here this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know.
That's just a far cry from the 119, 119.
119, 1799.
Yeah.
That's a little different.
Yeah,
He
well,
went from
100%.
He
Yeah.
went from 15.
I'm not, and I don't
yeah.
expect that.
15.1 yards
But by the
a
way,
catch.
I can pull up H.A. Brown. I'll give you a lot of years where he caught 72, 68, 74. And he's had a year, but Tyreek Hill's had 5 years that are as good as A.J. Brown's best year.
Is Tyreek Hill a Hall of Famer?
I think so. He's a 5-time first-team All-Pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he is, yeah. Don't you think he should be? I do.
Yeah.
It won't be in the behavioral wing, per se.
But if Tyreek Hill is a Hall of Famer, is Antonio Brown a Hall of Famer?
Tyreek Hill was, yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Antonio Brown's another. I don't know how many first-team
I'm
All-Pro
not
he
sure.
has.
I'm not sure. I don't know, man.
Because I feel like Tyreek will get in the Hall of Fame. I don't know if AB will get in the Hall of Fame.
I don't think AB will.
Right. But again, we talk about that stretch AB had for like 8 seasons was insane.
Oh, yeah.
What's keeping AB out is his off-the-field antics. So on the field, he's a Hall of Famer.
4-time first-team All-Pro, another second-team All-Pro, and 7-time Pro Bowler. Antonio Brown should be in the Hall of Fame. And if you don't put him in, again, it's just it's a standard that's not defined.
But then
Time
again,
out. No,
Belichick ain't in the
hold
Hall
on.
of Fame.
Yeah.
You should not say Antonio Brown should be in the Hall of
Why
Fame.
not?
Because there are a lot of variables with this dude, man. This guy is not a team player. This guy was a quitter. This guy, if you go by stats, he's a Hall of Famer. But where are the rings? Where's the elevating the team? Where is the all for,
No, I mean,
it's not just stats. I mean, if we go just by stats, then
Are there guys that are in the Hall of Fame who are questionable as far as that?
Yes.
Then AB should be in the Hall of Fame.
Well,
man.
we can't do it like that. At some point, why? So 2 wrongs make a right. So
No, but if you go,
well, he's not that. I mean,
he was just that good. He should be in the Hall of Fame.
Okay, if they elected me a voter, I'm not voting for Antonio Brown.
Because of what? Because of off the field.
Yes. I'm just telling you. And then if you come back and say, hey, well, OJ's in the Hall of Fame, I didn't vote for OJ. I'm trying to get it right. I'm trying to pick.
Well, and in fairness, to put Antonio Brown's behavior in OJ's class is not fair at all. OJ murdered people.
Well, somebody else is, got arrested for attempted. He missed. Is that right?
Yes,
Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
I think he's real close. And by the way, his days ain't over yet either.
He's on commercials and stuff, man.
Is he?
You talking about Ray?
No. I'm sorry. That's another one.
He's in.
I wasn't even talking about him. Oh, dear.
The difference is Ray Lewis has titles.
All right, listen, let's come back. I'll give
So you're saying, but the bottom line is, if Antonio Brown had a Super Bowl, his morals would be okay with you?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Right.
No.
Well, you said he doesn't have titles, so if he had 2 Super Bowls, would he not
I
be
said
in?
that. I said there's a whole bunch of different variables involved in Antonio Brown and his Hall of Fame.
And Antonio Brown is not as high. I thought he'd be higher on the career yardage list. He's Jimmy.
Antonio also think should be in the Hall of Fame.
Antonio Brown has 12,290. Antonio Brown has 12,291.
Mm-hmm.
He's 28th. Jimmy has 12,287. He's 29th.
Oh.
All right, we got to take a break. We'll come back with more. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
The game's best golfers and one of the most beautiful courses in the world. Catch live Southeast Orthopedic Specialist leaderboard updates from the players, capped by Corona, Campione Law, and TopDressing.com on 1010XL.
For 25 years, Instant Keys has been the go-to locksmith service for car keys, transponders, and even high-tech smart locks. For honest, professional locksmith service,
Instant Keys comes to you.
Hey, Hickey here for action. Garage door, premium parts, premium service, premium people. That's for the life of your doors, man. I mean, Jeff Bernard and his crew, they're Jacksonville folks, man. Nobody better, not some big out-of-town chain that you have to go through. You call Jeff. His people are on it if you have anything that you need with your garage door. If you need a new garage door opener, well, if your garage door is misfiring, again, just call Jeff. He'll get right to it.
Listen, the garage door openers today are terrific. Talk about great features, man. You can get the app on your phone. You can operate it from your phone. Smart home integration, quiet operation, added security. If something goes wrong, or if you need a new garage door, Action Garage Doors. If you need to talk to Jeff, what do you do? GarageDoor911.com. Takes you right to Action Garage Doors. Real easy. GarageDoor911.com. Just type it in. Off you go to Action Garage Doors. They'll take great care of you. Go see my friends at Action Garage Doors.
Do you have clicking, popping, swelling, or pain in your knee or shoulder? This can be due to arthritic changes in your joints. Over time, you have wear and tear of your cartilage. I am Dr. George Bari, and here at Bari Orthopedics, we have numerous ways to treat your arthritis, such as regenerative medicine, including PRP and joint replacements with CT guidance for accuracy down to the millimeter. If you are experiencing any of these symptoms, call us for an appointment today, or log on to BariOrthopedics.com.
Find out more at BariOrthopedics.com. That's BAHRI Orthopedics.com.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Next time you head into a Gate convenience store, look for Form Energy Drink, designed to provide energy, hydration, and focus, straight from Dana White and AB, celebrating those who embrace grit, discipline, and resilience in their everyday lives. Check out Form Energy at a Gate convenience store.
The month for love is a perfect time to get your home organized. Hey, this is Lauren Brooks, and I love our closets from Closets by Design. They create custom storage systems designed around how you actually live, from closets and garages to entertainment centers, laundry rooms, and storage for any space and budget. With their brand new showroom now open, they have extended the offer of 40% off plus an extra 15% off, free installation, and 18-month special financing. Schedule your free consultation. Call 904-878-9393 or visit closetsbydesign.com.
If you want more teal in your daily diet, Jaguars Today with Mike Dempsey and Fat Tony. Exclusive guests, sharp analysis, and non-stop Duval football. Served by Renewal by Anderson, custom windows and doors. 10 to noon weekdays on 1010XL.
Hacker here. We're rolling towards March, and for most people, that just means better weather and more golf. For me, 2 years ago, this time of year was a life changer. Honestly, it felt like a lifesaver. That's when I started Awaken 180, and in 1 month, I was down 35 pounds. 2 months, 50 pounds. And no, it wasn't magic. It wasn't some miracle shot. I tried the meds. I tried the cutting carbs. I tried convincing myself I was fine. None of it stuck. Awaken 180 wasn't a trick. It was a solution, a real plan, a coach who didn't let me drift, and the weight just melted off. That's the only way I can describe it. And here's the best part that matters. It stayed off. I'm not bracing for it to come back. I've kept my 122 pounds off for well over a year, and it stayed gone. Have 35 to lose? Cakewalk. 50? Simple. If March for you is just another month, fine. But it could be your turning point. It was mine. Awaken. 180weightloss.com.
Hey everyone, Lauren Brooks here. As we kick off a brand new year, it's the perfect time to make sure your car is ready for everything 2026 brings. I trust the team at Big Chief Tire. The Carmen family has been taking care of my car for years. If you want a safer, smoother ride, start with new tires from people you can count on. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 and let Big Chief help you start the year right.
Quality work is sometimes hard to come by these days, and if you want quality and a fence that'll last, make the call to Duval. Duval Fence, that is, a good Jacksonville company with good Jacksonville people committed to quality service. If you need a fence for your home, for a business, anything, just call Duval Fence at 260-4747. Give them an idea of what you're looking for, and they'll take care of the rest. Property fence, privacy fence, pool, or pets. Make sure you call Duval Fence today.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
All right, we got sports Sports concepts and rationalizations. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we like to hand out a prize pack that involves razzle-dee-dazzle-y. What you got?
I got a pair of tickets to Get the Lead Out at the Florida Theater March 8th.
Yes, you do.
But it says Get the Lead Out here. But Get the Lead Out.
Mm-hmm.
It's at the Florida Theater. One lucky winner can hit me up at the end of the 10-minute drill to get them tickets. I'll let your boy.
I looked up and I saw it yesterday, and I thought, that's what's wrong with boxing. Mayweather-Pacquiao does absolutely nothing for me, and I don't know if it does anything for anyone. I think boxing is just if it's come to this, and again, I remember they fought. We looked it up in the break 11 years ago, and I thought it was too late then. It was a shame they never got together, and then it was a boring fight because Mayweather's such a technician, and so I don't know, man. I guess if you want to, but I guess you just like to watch fights. But man, boxing has nobody. They should take whatever money they're spending on this and find stars. There's got to be people who are in boxing who are
there are
stars.
There's just not a fan. They don't have a fan base.
Well,
I mean. Mayweather and Pacquiao, it's not boxing's fault. It's a reflection on the interest in boxing.
Yeah. What are they
something
getting?
boxing did or didn't do that.
Do we know what they're getting for the fight? Has that been reported on?
The only way Floyd does it is if there's a huge bag in it.
Of course.
And I wonder, that to me will be the, I guess your questions would be, I'm like you. I'm not, I don't need this fight. But if I'm sitting around 11:30 on September 19th and it's on, I'm sure I'll watch. I won't, it won't be appointment watching. There'll be a curiosity factor there. But I don't think anyone is tuning in expecting a prize fight. I'm right. You don't think you're getting,
we're talking about Mayweather. He's fought like Tyson and McGregor. Is this who he's been fighting?
Yep. Did he? No, he didn't fight Tyson, did he? He fought one of the Paul brothers and McGregor. And then one of the Paul brothers fought Tyson.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah. The announcement comes just days after Mayweather announced his intentions to come out of retirement following his 2026 exhibition against Mike Tyson.
Oh, you did fight Tyson, huh?
And nobody
fought Tyson?
Point is, nobody. I don't remember.
Floyd, I think they're missing. I don't think Floyd fought Tyson. I think that's wrong. Tyson only fought once, didn't he? He fought one of those Paul brothers. Right?
Well, let's look. Floyd Mayweather is set to fight Mike Tyson in an exhibition match spring of 2026? No.
Yeah, see, they have, so that hadn't happened yet. So if there was, that's poor boxing. That sums up the state of boxing, that you're on a boxing column and they're claiming that Floyd fought and they're referencing Floyd's fight with Tyson. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm the goofball that watches these things. I watch Jake Paul and, whoever. But again, I take it for what it is. In no way is this like the top of the line of prize fighting. I don't think it's that.
Yeah,
I think it's a curiosity factor. Your point is that, it's just another example that boxing lost to UFC. That's what's happened. I guess there's only so much water in the fight game bucket, and now people are, the UFC is much more popular. WWE is much more popular.
Yeah.
And I think the fact that we don't, to your point, we don't track young fighters like we did in the day. Back in the day, if there was some superstar, Gold Gloves fighter, then we'd watch them in the Olympics. We would cheer the Olympic boxing teams. They would become the next heavyweight champ. Like a lot of the great heavyweight champions of the 60s and 70s, we learned of them as Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, George Foreman. It goes on and on.
So now
they were Olympic boxers.
So the way I understand it, Floyd's fighting Tyson in the spring and then fighting Pacquiao in September.
Is he fighting Tyson in the spring? I don't think that fight's going to go down, is it?
That was a headline. I doubt that's going to go down.
Well, spring is like a month.
Well, he's probably training. Maybe they announced it.
Yeah, I don't remember that thing ever coming like full.
I got it all over here. Tyson to fight Mayweather. Have agreed to exhibition match.
Supposed to be in the Sphere or something.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. announces return to professional boxing, turns back the clock ahead of controversial Mike Tyson.
Well, see, that's such a side.
Boxer Floyd Mayweather ends retirement for ring return to fight Tyson Pacquiao.
Okay, all right. Well, but he hadn't fought him already. Was the initial talk?
I think this is an exhibition.
Not knowing that he's fighting him is different from saying that he fought him. That's what we were. And Tyson's fight when he came back for his one fight was against one of the Paul brothers. You got your.
Dream Finders Homes poll question brought to you by our friends at Dream Finders Homes, the official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Florida Gators, PGA Tour, the Tampa Bay Rays. Go to dreamfindershomes.com. Check out those wonderful homes that they have. They are gorgeous, and they're modern, and they look good. I was walking out at the beach the other day, and right across the street, they have these awesome-looking condos that they just built, Home Builder of the Year. I mean, they do it all. Anyway, that's one of the 15 different locations.
15 of them things.
Just like
Taylor Swift's exes.
Sorry, Travis.
Sorry, not sorry.
Okay. DreamFindersHomes.com. Tell them Dream Finders Danny sent you. They have interest rate packages galore that they'll work with you, is my point. Which position would you like to see the Jags take at number 56? If they were going to take a position, which position would you like them to take? Here are your 4 choices. We went 3 defense, 1 offense, and we went like this: linebacker, defensive tackle, edge rusher, or anything on offense to entice you. Anything on offense. Edge rusher, defensive tackle, linebacker. E, what say you?
Edge rusher.
Edge rusher. Pross, what say you?
I'm kind of, without knowing who the players are, I'm like E, edge rusher, but it's the slightest of margins. If it's a defensive, I'd go defensive lineman. If there's a D tackle who's like high on the list, if we're sitting there looking at the 3rd best D tackle and we got the 8th best edge rusher, I would take the D tackle. It'd be nice to find, and the Rams have done this, find a defensive tackle who can also pressure the quarterback.
So you're saying defensive tackle?
I want to say defensive line. No, I'm saying edge rusher. I want to sack the quarterback.
Right.
By the way, I've got those numbers. We'll talk about them on the other side, why the Jags' pressure rate doesn't translate like the rest of the NFL.
Defensive tackle, 60.4%, the runaway leader. I don't know if that's because everybody's been talking about defensive tackle. Yeah.
The mock drafts
Edge rusher, 29.3. Linebacker, 9.1. This surprised me. Anything on offense, 1.2%.
Not with the first pick.
Nobody wants anybody on offense.
By the end of the year, the offense was rolling as a top 5 unit, right? And so I'm telling you that as they look through things, there's no way they can't get that offensive line is going to get scrutinized this offseason.
The boys back home in Miami,
had
themselves a hell of a time last night. We had some Skinner rolling. Boys are up on stage, champagne and beer flying through the air. Phones were out, and the guys were having a good time enjoying their gold medal.
My favorite.
When does the NHL start again?
Tomorrow.
We need another week.
It's tomorrow. And they would not have normally flown into Miami. That's a nice snowstorm for Team USA. They get to party on South Beach.
Yes.
Instead of going back home to New York where they would have headed.
Yes.
But I thought what I enjoyed the most, Ian, it was the name escapes me. It was one of the super popular clubs on South Beach.
Ooh, probably Live.
I think it was Live.
Ooh, yes, sir.
That's a one-name club. Of course, I know a lot of them are.
When did they land? Was it Sunday?
They were there last night.
Oh,
it should have been Monday night.
Okay, they're probably not.
But they're in the club in the middle of the party scene, 2, 3 in the morning, and the boys get up on the stage, get the mic, and sing the national anthem.
They're probably in Live. They probably would have lived on a Monday.
Yeah, they had a national anthem. These guys are singing at 2:30. We can stop the pulse for just 1 second. We had something to say. All right, well, that's your Dream Finders poll question of the day.
641-1010. Come kind, come courteous, come correct. E, what are they going to win?
If you want a pair of tickets to Get the Let Out at the Florida Theater, that's going down March 8th, hit me up right now. Tickets on sale at floridatheater.com, but one lucky winner can win those tickets right now, 904-641-1010.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, gang, Hickey here for my friends at Beaches Dermatology. Nobody protects your skin and takes good care of your skincare and your skincare products than Beaches Dermatology. Doctors Boudreaux, Doctors Metz, they're there for you. They want to remind you to take good care of that skin, man. If you're outside all day long, protect it, right? Be careful with it. If something shows up, then go get it checked out. How do you do that? You go to beachesdermatology.com. You find the location best serves you. I go to the one off Solana Road. Shout out to those folks. Been going there for decades, and they have taken good care of me, and I appreciate them. They will take care of you as well. Find the location that best serves you. You'll be glad you did. For all of your skincare needs, all of your skincare products, it's Beaches Dermatology, beachesdermatology.com.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Here you can see.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
David Garrard here, and once again, I'm reporting good news about how good my knees are doing following PRP treatment at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist. For an old quarterback like me, my knees are in great shape.
You don't have to be a celebrity or a professional athlete to appreciate the everyday personal attention you'll receive at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. For any orthopedic need, call on the pros at SOS.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
The Players' Championship returns to TPC Sawgrass March 10th through 15th. Experience golf's most iconic stage with enhanced food and beverage offerings, interactive fan attractions, and an atmosphere built for every type of fan. See the best players in the world, including world #1 Scotty Scheffler, 2025 champion Rory McIlroy, and fan favorite Brooks Koepka take on the legendary Stadium Course and the famous Island Green. Tickets available at theplayers.com.
I'm with Greg from Cycles of Jacksonville. Triumph did a really cool thing last year, Greg. They went off-road. What's happening with Triumph?
Well, not only did they go off-road, they threw all the chips on the table. Ricky Carmichael personally developed this motorcycle for them. So if you haven't seen the Ricky Carmichael 450, you need to come see it. Also just released some Enduros this year. They've got a full lineup. You're going to love them.
Talking Triumph, the latest off-road Cycles of Jacksonville on Atlantic near Regency. Check out cyclesofjacksonville.com.
This is the home of the Florida Gators. Get your Gators hoops on 1010XL. Brought to you by the personal injury attorneys of Farah and Farah, Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville, and Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors.
Checkmate. I'm Brendan Cecilia, founder of Checkmate Coatings.
And I'm Chester, company mascot at your service.
There are two important steps to installing the perfect garage floor. The two-stage coating application? Sure. But nothing is more important than preparing the floor. Our team uses diamond grinding machines to grind your floors to a smooth, level finish. Only then can we...
Hold on! You grind garage floors with perfectly lovely diamonds?
No, Chester. We grind floors to perfection using the very best ugly diamonds. Too ugly for jewelry, but perfect for the grinding pads we use to prep the surface.
Perfect preparation and application. Now that's a perfect marriage.
Ugly diamonds?
Check. Perfect preparation?
Check. Smooth, gorgeous gleaming floors that really catch your eye? Checkmate!
Transforming your floors, making them great. Checkmate.
Visit checkmatecoatings.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, welcome back. This is the Drill, 7:39. Good morning, Jacksonville.
So we just got our ticket winner, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to the winner.
Uh-huh.
And obviously it's a pair of tickets to Get the Let Out, right?
Yeah.
It's a rock concert, right?
Yeah.
I answer the phone. Yo, E.T., what's happening? Yo, did I win?
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
It's a brother. So funny.
He doesn't know what it is?
He does.
Okay.
He's
It's a
like,
Led Zeppelin tribute, right? Get the Let Out?
Yeah. He said, man, I just want to have a good time.
Okay, you will. By the way,
shout out.
The club was 11.
Club 11.
Okay,
it's a 24-hour joint.
Oh, that's what you said, 11. I thought.
No,
I
said live.
You said live. Okay.
Yeah, but 11, whew, it's a time.
There you go.
We got, did you say Scobie's on the line? Oh, let's get Scobie's in here.
When you said that you wanted, Scobie asked you, did you want the golf, or did you want the golf bag? Did you want it? And you said no. I said, well, so I immediately texted him, hey, I'll take the golf bag. I did. Yeah.
Hold on, I should have hit Scobie.
I'm literally buying a golf bag this week. So you bet. I texted him right away. Hey man, I'll take that golf bag.
I said, Scobie, you can go put that in the garage with the other 6 of them that you got.
So he's right here on the hotline, as we call it.
Hello, Josh.
Oh my gosh. I have way too many golf bags.
Do you? Good. I'll take them off your hands. I'll take one off your hands.
Give you a golf bag.
Times are tough,
You
Scobie.
guys being out there tomorrow. That was fun to see you guys out there broadcasting live and supporting the charity for the Ron Townsend Golf Classic.
Yeah.
It's near and dear to my heart, so I just wanted to call and thank you guys.
Scobie, you doing a World Cup trip?
For sure.
Yeah, I was just because you played soccer. Scobie's got one of the best stories all time. How he became a kicker, just kind of helping one of his football player buddies, and the coach saw him. But you grew up a soccer player. Do you find yourself? Did you maintain soccer fandom, or did you enjoy it more as a player than as a fan?
Oh, I'm definitely a soccer fan. Every Saturday, Sunday, I'm looking up who's playing in the EPL, and our younger son is a big Manchester City fan, which is hard not to be. So we're typically watching those games, whether we're streaming it or watching it on TV. But yeah, I'm a big soccer fan.
Yeah, I was just saying, if you do plan a World Cup trip, I just don't take the Mexico locale. Yeah,
no.
Stay here. Go down to Miami or Atlanta or wherever it is you got to go. Yeah, let's stay out of cartel.
Scobes, also shout out to the 11-year-old. Great job on the diamond, I hear.
He's a little stud.
Yeah.
let me tell you.
I like that.
It's fun.
So Man City did a little tour this past year, like where they go around and do camps and try and recognize some players. And he got recognized and got invited to go to a 10-day camp in Manchester in April.
Wow.
So I'm taking him there for that.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, great. Awesome stuff. Good deal. And congrats on another victory, another notch in your belt.
And I'll
should be embarrassed.
I'll meet you in the Walmart parking lot for a bag exchange.
Yeah, we can do that.
Thanks, Scopes. Appreciate it.
I'm driving past the Walmart right now.
There you go.
I'll meet you there later.
All right, my friend. There you go.
We were out at Timuquana yesterday, Catholic Guardian School, Ron Townsend Golf Classic. A lot of fun and a lot of money raised. So helping out a lot of kids in Jacksonville. We always take care of them. Lots of good stuff going on this time of the year. So that was fun. I saw this and those Bills fans, that Bills Mafia, they're clamoring, man. We got to trade for Brian Thomas Jr. or Marvin Harrison Jr. They smell blood in the water, and they want one of those guys. It'll be interesting to see what Buffalo does. But I can't imagine Brandon Beane, the GM of the Bills, who's already disliked, and maybe a little bit rightfully so, and somehow survives the coach change. The GMs more have the owner's ear than the coaches, I think.
Oh,
so,
100%.
Right?
For sure.
Yeah. So
they always win the fight. The coach never wins that GM-coach fight if the coach isn't very good.
We kind of watched that happen here. But anyway, I want to see who they get via the draft or free agency or something with Buffalo and a receiver.
Well,
because
now
the fans they're not putting up with it anymore. And remember this, I believe Buffalo's moving in the new stadium this year.
Sure.
So it's off we go. Yeah.
As soon as they clean up the vandalism.
You think Antonio Brown would be in play?
No, A.J. Brown.
Yeah, that's what see, now I'm talking about Antonio.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Oof, that'll be scary. Man.
Yes, I do. I think A.J. Brown could be in play.
Yeah, that's scary.
Here is what Nick Sirianni said at the Combine about A.J. Brown. He said there's mutual interest between A.J. Brown and the team continuing his career with the Eagles, but neither he nor Howie Roseman, their GM, would commit to Brown suiting up for them next season. Yeah, my expectation is he wants to be here. Obviously, you want good players like that in your building. As Howie said, it's hard to get good players in this league. AJ's a great player. He's a good teammate, good person. Does he want to be here? Yes. Do I want him here? Yes. But when asked directly if Brown will be here next season, his response, not so straightforward. Will AJ be here next season? I think we're in a spot like I can't guarantee how anything is going to play out in the next season. I'm thinking I'm going to be the coach next season, but you can't get. Yeah, now we're getting into silly. So that says a lot. If you're not going to guarantee, why wouldn't you? He's under contract. If he's all these things, of course. Why wouldn't he be? He's our number one receiver. Was not said. So it's a good receiver draft, but trying to find that. Your bell cow receiver between 20 and 32 is not easy. And the Bills are always picking down there. What have they invested in the receiver position when it comes to high draft picks outside of Keon Coleman? Not much, right? You remember him using draft picks on receivers? I don't. I'm sure Shakir came in mid rounds. You can find great receivers mid round, but to find one in round 5 and expect him this year to be your go-to guy, I mean, it happens, but that ain't a good strategy.
Right.
For every Puka Nacua, you got a, Jalen Reagor or whoever.
Oh,
sorry, Jalen.
Jalen was a first-round pick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You get a first-rounder, can't do anything. You got a sixth-rounder who's... Man,
They took Caden Prather last year in round 7.
Yeah.
Obviously, they took Keon Coleman.
2
they
years
took
ago.
Justin Shorter in the 5th round.
Again, that's a former Gator.
Yeah, they took Khalil Shakir in the 5th round in 22. They took Marquez Stevenson in 21. Gabe Davis in 20.
We're so far back now that
Isaiah Hodgins, they have not drafted well at the position.
They've missed the receiver position. When they've used a high pick, it hasn't worked. If you could go back even further to that end, and when they have taken that second or a third, none of the prospects. I guess Shakir 5th round's a great pick.
Yes,
he plays. That's a great pick, but he's not an outside number one receiver. People say, well, they gave him Stephon Diggs and it didn't work, yada yada. Well, those were Buffalo's best years.
Well, they took Sammy Watkins in 14 with the 4th pick overall. They took Robert Woods the year before with the 41st pick overall. They have Zay Jones in 17 with the 37th pick overall. They just have not hit on.
That's right. That's right. And so, there now, if A.J. Brown is indeed out there, or if you can't guarantee he'll be there, that certainly says they're listening. You got Tyreek Hill, who's a free agent. And, I mean, I would be shocked if Brian Thomas Jr. or Marvin Harrison Jr. are dealt by their clubs. That would seem very dumb. They're young receivers that have high upsides that are very, very financially affordable. I'm not giving you to Buffalo. Buffalo.
Yeah.
I wanted to pass on this one number. If I had one question that I could ask of Anthony Campanile, that I could get the truth serum out and not get a cliche answer about how the stat is as important as it is, but what is the disconnect? Why are we so much below league average in converting pressures into sacks? What's happening? Because I don't care that we were 2nd or 3rd in the NFL in pressures last year. We were 32nd in sacks. We looked it up earlier. The NFL average of conversion of a pressure into a sack, Dan. You follow me?
Mm-hmm.
The fraction of conversion of pressures into sacks, the NFL average is 18%. 18% of your pressures result in sacks.
Okay.
The Jaguars last year, they had 333 pressures.
Okay.
They had 32 sacks. Want to do the math for you?
10%.
Yeah, it's 10%. That's significant. That's 24 sacks. If they had, you got 300 pressures as a team. If you're 8% below league average, that's 8 more sacks for every 100 of those pressures.
Right.
So that's 20. So you go from having 32 sacks to having 56 sacks. If you're average. I don't know. How is it possible that on average in the NFL, if you pressure the quarterback, you get him down 18% of the time, and we are doing it 10%. And if you're the Jags, does it make you more reluctant to be like us fans and say, man, we got to get somebody to get to the quarterback?
Well, why do we think that is?
I don't know what it is. That's why I'm saying I cannot come up with an explanation. A pressure is a pressure. I know they're not all built the same. But you got 18% of the league's pressures.
Maybe our guy.
What are we
scoring pressures is given. Hey, he was in the vicinity.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't understand the definition of a pressure. We're giving pressures more than we should be.
But that's
whoever's
NFL,
the scorer here.
Well, no, here's the problem. If you look at pressure rates, it indicates good defenses. Now, most of the teams though that lead in pressures, guess what? They lead in sacks.
Mm-hmm.
And just I wonder what it is. How do you change that? And it seems to be kind of like we've had other years where the pressures outpaced the sacks at least more than they should, and we've also had years where we just can't get to the quarterback no matter what. So I did see though for another year here, Josh Hines Allen graded out at the edge rush position, number 6 in the league.
Yeah,
and he just doesn't fall in line from a field standpoint with the names in front of him, like Myles Garrett, Micah Parsons, Aiden Hutchinson.
Right.
Weird.
Let's take a break. Yep.
Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Connect with 1010XL.
On the line, with your friends. Now everyone's exchanging ideas.
Find 1010XL on your social channels.
Are high-interest credit cards and other loans sucking the life out of your finances? It's time to say no more. Let Loan Pronto tap the equity on your home and get the cash you need now so you can pay it all off. Hey, it's Prosser here. Corey and Jack called Loan Pronto in a matter of days. They had $160,000. They kept their 3% mortgage intact, didn't even need an appraisal, and with all that cash, they wiped out all their credit cards and 2 car loans, saving $2,000 a month. You can do it too. LoanPronto.com, the rapid equity loan program, can get you $100,000, $200,000, even $500,000 in cash. Chloe and Ethan just did it. Consolidated all their high-interest debt into one super low monthly payment, giving them an extra $1,000 a month. Imagine, pay off all the credit cards, slash your monthly payments, breathe easier. Get your life back. Interest rates are at 3-year lows. Call Loan Pronto today, 904-999-1500. That's 904-999-1500, or go to loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. Visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
New year, new club. This is Joe C., and I'm proud to be a member of Southampton. And with the popularity of golf, getting a tee time is tough. But with membership comes member privileges. Enjoy clubhouse dining, expanded practice area, focusing on all parts of your game. And right now, you can join with an annual commitment and get a $1,000 discount, plus $500 of Pro Shop credit. All the details are online at golfsouthampton.com or call 287-PLAY and make a tee time today at the Golf Club of Southampton.
Scholar athletes prepare themselves to win at life.
1010XL and Southeast Orthopedic Specialists shine the spotlight on the Scholar Athlete of the Week. Wednesdays on The Frangie Show. Checked by
The Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local Union 234.
The First Coast Games is an annual team-building challenge to introduce fun activities into the workplace and focus on your employees' health and wellness goals. These goals include some friendly competition, of course, including pickleball, cornhole, volleyball, flag football, and other team sports. The games will begin in March. Register your company and teams at fcymca.org.
I'm Frank Franzi, and I just got back from the farm at Okefenokee in Folkestone. Man, was I impressed. You have to see these handcrafted cabins. But act fast. On this 1,000-acre farm, there will only be 250 cabins. Each phase has jumped in value, so come get your lot and lock in your equity. Enjoy living in harmony with nature, going to the grocery store in your own backyard, and connecting with people grounded in food and purpose. Learn more at okefarm.com. That's okefarm.com.
Tusk, the classic tribute to Fleetwood Mac. Friday, March 6th at Florida Theater. Playing the hits and deep cuts of Rock and Roll Hall of Famers Fleetwood Mac. An unforgettable show with the iconic music you love. On sale now at floridatheater.com. Don't miss Tusk. Recreating the Fleetwood Mac experience like no other.
Not everyone is built for a cubicle. At Local 234, apprentices get paid to learn hands-on skills like plumbing, pipe fitting, HVAC, the stuff Jacksonville runs on. No endless lectures, no massive student debt, just hands-on training, real jobs, and real pay. This is how you level up, by doing work that actually matters. Check them out at UA234.com. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Local 234. Make the right connection.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. This is your Duval Minute. Brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
We all know by now that Brian Thomas Jr. did not put up the numbers he did as a rookie, nearly 600 fewer receiving yards, made just 3 visits to the end zone in 2025, and basically wasn't big time character in Jacksonville's success story. But it was a success story. So if you're Liam Cohen, how do you handle that going forward? Like, does it matter if Brian Thomas Jr. has great yards? I mean, we're all talking about this dip in Brian Thomas Jr., but we also had an offense that scored 33.5 points a game for the last 8 games. So he was a part of that. So it'll be interesting to see how that all balances out going forward with the Jaguars and Brian Thomas Jr. And that's your Duval Minute, brought to you by our friends at Live Power. Always on look for experienced lift truck and dock and door technicians in the Jacksonville area. The benefits include, oh my goodness, a 401k, a company vehicle, paid training, sign-on bonus. Live Power voted one of the best places to work year in and year out. Live Power rapidly growing. Live Power proudly serving Jacksonville for more than 50 years. Live Power wants to give you opportunities. You can learn more at livepower.com. That's livepower.com.
They make the plays on and off the field. Now get ready for the Lockett Law High School Report, brought to you by Lockett Law. Know before you blow.
All right, gang. Time to talk some high school sports. We like to do that once a week. Just to honor some kids who are out there grinding at the high school level. Yeah, I got it. And we're talking Fleming Island basketball today, and we should. Fleming Island just won a big game against Booker T. Washington. Ooh, did they? And on the phone right now, we've got 3 young men. Is that who we have? We've got Ryan Turner, the 6'4" senior, who scored 20 on Saturday night. We got Bryce Robinson, senior captain, 10 points a game, 3-year starter. And then we got Carson Crawford, a 6'7" junior, who might have went for 50.
50 of them things.
50 on Saturday night. So you get 50. You started off. Let's grab Carson. Carson, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
All right, Carson. Congratulations, 50 points. Were you in one of those zones, Carson? One of those zones where you just not missing? Tell me about the game on Saturday night, and congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. I mean, you could say I'm in one of those zones. I just couldn't miss, but I didn't even know I had 50. I was just focused on winning the game, and they told me at the end of the game, and I was just playing to win. I wasn't even playing to score. It just happened.
So you're telling me you knew you were scoring a lot of points, but the guys weren't like, hey, man, he's got 46. He needs 4 more for 50. Let's get 50. That wasn't the case?
Yes, sir. I think I got told when I had 57. They said to go shoot a 3, and then just like that.
Boom. So congratulations on that. Let's talk to Bryce Robinson, now senior captain. Bryce, congratulations, 3-year starter. Tell me about this particular basketball team and why you feel like it's such a good team with an opportunity to go far.
I believe that we have such a good opportunity to go far just because we have all the pieces that we need. And, we got guards, we got bigs, we got forwards, we got everything that we need to be successful. And we also put in the work to get to where we are.
All right, well, congratulations. Hand it off to Ryan Turner, 6'4" senior. He chipped in with 20 on Saturday night. Congratulations, Ryan. 5 wins in a row. You guys are dominating right now. Tell me a little bit more. Why are we playing such good basketball right now? Why is it all gelled for you guys?
I feel like we're just coming together, gluing together. Because we trust everybody, we trust each other on and off the court, and it's just a good bond. So I mean, just trusting each other and knowing that everybody's going to have each other's back and whatever we do, feel like that's going to take a big role as confidence for us. But yeah.
All right. Let's go back to Carson. Carson Crawford scored 50 on Saturday night as Fleming Island was victorious. What's your tell me about Fleming Island basketball. What's your favorite win of the year this year, Carson?
Favorite win of the year?
Yeah. What was your it might have been Saturday night, quite frankly, but
I mean, it might have been, but I mean, I can't really call out one specific win. I think the win we're looking for is that state championship win.
Okay.
So that'll be my favorite win when we get that. That's the one I'm looking for.
Okay, very good, very good.
Coach Chandler, he does his thing over there with Fleming Island's basketball program.
Uh-huh.
What do y'all like most about Coach Chandler, and what does he teach y'all each day?
I just like how intense he is about defense. He's very energetic about defense, and
I like that.
He always like to say defense wins championships. So and defense turns into offense. So he's very adamant about our defense. and that's also gets us going. A lot of times, we might have 80 points, but the only reason we got 80 points is because we get defensive stops.
All right, Ryan, who do we got next? What is it? Columbia? Is that who we're playing?
Yes, sir. We got Columbia home Saturday at 7.
Oh, that's fun. That's going to be a good one right there. Now, you guys, I always like to talk to the basketball kids about this, man. There's nothing like high school sports are great, but there's nothing like a big game in a basketball gym where the place is packed out. I'm sure it'll be rocking out there Saturday. That'd be a lot of fun.
Oh, I'm going.
And the kids all get revved up, and everybody knows everybody, so they all start giving you guys the business. What's that like? Like, do you guys like to go on the road too? Though that's probably pretty fun to go into a gym, especially if you're winning and you got a winning team.
You know, it like you said, it's fun to go on the road. Travel with a team, but statistically, we're 15-1 at home.
Oh,
so
okay.
we
stay home,
like
then.
our home games. we like our home games. We're winning at home, and we play good at home. Our crowd's good, student section's good, so the energy's good. So we like our home games, that's for sure.
Let me tell you guys something. Ryan Turner, Bryce Robinson, Carson Crawford, you're going to accomplish a lot in your lives. You're going to play a lot of basketball still to come. I wish you nothing but the best, but you have reached the pinnacle when you come on the drill right here on a Tuesday morning. This is big right here. This is also, you get good karma, good juju. I'm calling it right now. Big win on Saturday. Keep it rolling, and we'll follow you all the way to the States. Go get them. Thanks, guys.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, there you go. There they go. Fleming Island basketball, 21-8 this year, doing very well in a 50-point game from that young man. That's pretty good. He's a junior. Carson Crawford, junior. 50 points, man, in a game in high school hoops. That ain't easy.
Got to give a round of applause for that.
Thank you.
50 of them things. 8-minute quarters, right?
That's quick, man. All right, we'll take a break. We'll keep it rolling. This is The Drill on 1010 XL 92.5 FM. That's a Lock and Law High School report.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
All we hear is Radio Gaga. All we hear is
1010 XL.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. I'm celebrating a little anniversary this week. 2 years ago, I hit my goal weight with a Waco 180. 40 pounds gone, and now I know it's not 100-plus like Hacker, but 40 was my number. That was the weight holding me back, slowing me down. And the best part? Free maintenance for life. That's the difference. I didn't do it with meds, didn't do it with side effects, didn't rely on a shortcut that I had to stay on forever. I did it with a plan, awesome coaching, and learning how to eat in a way that actually works in real life. Waco 180 knows you travel, knows you eat out, knows you have cravings. A real-life plan for real-life people. Maybe your number's 25 pounds. Maybe it's 40 like mine. Maybe it's over 100 like Hacker. Whatever your number is, we're proof you can reach it and keep it off without putting something in your body you don't want there. Awaken 180 works. Get your number at awaken180weightloss.com. That's awaken180weightloss.com or call 844-346-1800.
Jacksonville, Nimnik Buick GMC is kicking off tax season with prices that are better than ever. Frank Frangie here. Are you looking for a dealership that actually makes car buying easy? Well, at Nimnik, you'll find unbeatable savings, a huge selection of Buicks and GMCs, plus flexible financing that fits your budget. Whether you're looking for a new SUV, a work-ready truck, or a certified pre-owned, they've got you covered. Backed by trusted service and transparent deals. And the best prices in Jacksonville, NimnikBuickGMC.com, or visit the showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
Don't miss your chance to see LPGA Tour Stars of Tomorrow competing at Atlantic Beach Country Club March 5th through the 7th. It's the Epsom Tours Atlantic Beach Classic presented by Access Golf, and it's the first stop on the pathway to the top 15 ladies receiving LPGA Tour cards at the end of the season. So get out there and watch some high-quality golf. Support the ladies of tomorrow. Tickets and information available at AtlanticBeachClassic.com. That's AtlanticBeachClassic.com.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Florida's sun and storms means your roof has probably seen better days. If you're wondering about its condition, visit EndlessSummerRoofing.com to schedule a free, no-pressure inspection. Endless Summer Roofing, protecting your home from Florida's endless summers.
The riders who face Daytona Supercross are built different. Withstanding the most unforgiving and grueling track is not just a point of pride, but of pure grit and determination. This battle can only be felt in person. Witness the action unfold at the only place in Florida where the biggest names will battle it out under the lights. Daytona Supercross is built different. It's built for champions. It's built for fans. The gate drops Saturday, February 28th. There's only one place to be. Secure your tickets and trackside access at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
For 25 years, Instant Keys has been the go-to locksmith service for car keys, transponders, and even high-tech smart locks. For honest, professional locksmith service,
Instant Keys comes to you.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Frank Frangie here. If you're expecting a tax return this year, here's a smart way to use it. Invest in new tires from Big Chief Tire. It's one of the best things you can do for your car and your safety. I've been going to Big Chief for years because they do it right every time. Put that refund to good use and hit the road with confidence. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 today and let Big Chief take care of you. That's Big Chief Tire.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Florida Hoops is rolling. The Gators jump back into the top 10 at number 7 after a 7-game streak. Florida heads to Texas on Wednesday, looking to keep climbing. Florida baseball stays scorching. A perfect 5-0 week pushes the Gators into the top 10 across the polls. Florida now sits at number 10 after rolling through Stetson and sweeping Kennesaw State. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 8:06, it's 35 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned for the 8 o'clock hour and more next right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Quick question for you two.
Yes, sir.
Gentlemen and scholars. Can either one of you identify for me Joe Highsmith?
He's a golfer with the hat.
Okay, good for you. Can you tell me anything about him?
I think he won a tournament last year.
Okay. That's very good. Better than I would have done. If you had asked me who Joe Highsmith was, and I don't know.
Doesn't he wear a hat? Funky hat?
Running back at Arkansas in '88. It didn't ring a bell for me.
Mm-hmm.
And it speaks to the PGA Tour has got a Palm Beach problem, man.
Oh, yeah, they got nobody.
I mean, this is, and it deserves a lot better. This is a big-time golf course. It's hosted a PGA Championship. It hosted a Ryder Cup. Mm-hmm. It's Jack Nicklaus's redesign. It's his home away from home. He's kind of somewhat of a sponsor and a host.
Yeah, we got brunch with the tour. We're gonna have to pepper Stewie with some tough questions.
It's the cognizant, right?
Yeah,
that's a big boy.
Well, it should be. It's not. They had more defections yesterday. Ben Griffin pulled out. Adam Scott's pulled out. They don't have a single player in the top 25 in the world rankings in the field.
Well, I think this is a couple things that one of the reasons they're addressing is because they don't want this to happen, obviously.
And it's happening.
Yeah. And it's going to continue to happen.
And you know what? And I get promoting other events as designated events, but it almost kills the ones around it. Right? You get to play 2 signature events in a row at Pebble Beach and in LA. I mean, these guys can make more money for finishing, 30th there that they'll make finishing 15th. I don't know if that is the reason, but this course, this golf plot in golf history deserves better than to look like some sort of Florida Tour event, not Florida Swing of the PGA Tour. And it gets look, it's in a terrible spot. It was better when it was sandwiched between Doral and Orlando.
Right.
But now they come from the West Coast and playing these high-dollar events. They've got 2 more on the schedule at Bay Hill and TPC coming up. And so the result is what we have this week, which is a field that is very much lacking star power. Brooks Koepka is the biggest star in the event, and I don't, where is he in the world rankings? 100th? If that. So anyway, maybe one of the storylines for Brunch with the Tour. You say we got a mock draft?
Ooh, that smells. Put one out. So the legend has come through.
Unfortunately, the legend only goes 1 round deep.
I don't understand. Shador Sanders is going to be a star. A star. It's my Mel Kiper.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
I see that.
You got so.
Look, I got E in there doing prep work now. He's in there studying.
What's he
Gotta
studying?
study, dog.
Yeah.
I had a decent week, but we'll get to that later. Fernando Mendoza going to the Raiders in the most stunning.
That's about it. There is no, unless this guy breaks a leg and is pro day, I don't see how he's not the number 1 pick.
Mel has a surprise at number 2 in the respect that the name, but no one's had him this high. That's Caleb Downs to the Jets.
Yeah, the safety, who's some people say is the best player in the draft. You see Reuben Bain number 2 a lot.
Now, if you take Caleb Downs as a safety, the last safety that went number 2 was 1991, and that was Eric Turner.
Good player, but was he worth the 2 pick? No. Eric Turner, UCLA. Where'd he go? Seattle, maybe?
The Cowboys gave up more points. Plus, Andre Sisco is hitting free agency, Mel tells us.
Well, that's a big loss.
I mean, what are you doing? I mean, my gosh. All right, Arizona Cardinals take David Bailey.
Yeah, he's the D lineman.
It's my guy.
TT.
He's moved his way up, of course. That's because I still got some road
Texas
scout in me. Arvell Reese to the Titans. Offensive tackle from Utah goes to the G-men. Browns like Carnell Tate. Commanders take Sonny Styles. Damn, Ohio State. What's wrong with you guys? 4 guys in the top 7? You didn't win. You didn't win? Shame on you. That's a different level of Billy Napes. I mean, my gosh.
They did a little better than Billy Napes.
Yeah, but you got 4 in the top 7. You roll a ball out there.
And not your quarterback or your best player.
Yeah.
And don't forget, they got that receiver who's better than both those guys. Or maybe.
Yeah, Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah. Saints go with Mekhi Lemon. Jeremiah Love to the Chiefs.
Running back. I see that a lot. By the way, that draft pick probably be dependent on what, the Travis Etienne rumor. Like if the Chiefs go into free agency and get that guy, they're going to use their first rounder on a running back? I doubt it.
Yeah.
They might take one of those receivers. I don't know. I don't know what they view they need. The Chiefs' defense had been pretty good the last few years. It kind of feels like it fell off a little.
The Bengals then Reuben Bain on down to 10.
That'd be good for them.
Ecstatic for that, right?
Especially losing Hendrickson. That'd be perfect.
Then the Dolphins take the guard from Miami, which also has fallen a little bit.
But that'd be a good pick for them.
Yeah. I see C.J. Allen to the Bucks at 15. Let me see if I find anybody else. Mesidor to the Cowboys at 20. Ty Simpson, 21st.
Yeah, I said there's potential. It's just such a is that Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh.
God, that just reeks of
Don't
Kenny
do
Pickett.
It. Don't do it.
Of course, they won't. He'll go early round 2 and be a star somewhere.
Yeah, maybe.
Pittsburgh, man, they had just since the Roethlisberger, it has been oof.
A backup running back for Notre Dame, first-round pick to Houston.
Price.
Wow.
Yeah. How about that? By the way, couldn't play any better if you're that guy. You got less carries in college. You're fresh. You're still going in the first round.
Yeah. Might be every bit as good because of those reasons.
All right, let's also look here at Mel's. Ooh, that smell. Let's look at Mel's rankings and see what defensive tackle we're going to snare.
This is a bad day to have washing the windows on your work schedule. I mean, it's like 30 degrees out there. Can I do the? They're washing our windows right outside us right now. Squeegee and all. What's wrong?
All right, nothing. Defensive tackles. Names that you've seen at 56. Lee Hunter, second best defensive tackle. I don't think he'll be around. They have Caden McDonald as first. Peter Woods of Clemson. Caleb Banks of Florida. Christian Miller of Georgia. Darrell Jackson Jr. of Florida State.
It feels like Darrell Jackson Jr. is the only one still available when the Jags pick if you go by the mock drafts.
Is it?
I mean, Banks has been going in the first round.
He didn't go in this one.
in the entire first round. Well, that would be man. You want to talk about manna falling from heaven if Caleb Banks is still there at 56. Yeah, I told you, window washing right now. Bad day to get that assignment.
Off-ball linebackers, which, could be a need for the Jaguars, obviously, is Jacob Rodriguez, 6, Jake Golday of Cincinnati, 5, Anthony Hill Jr., 4.
There's also this. Jack Kaiser needs to be ready to play. He went to, what did the...
we're working in here. We're trying to do a show. I got window washers outside my window here.
Take them 1 minute.
What are we doing?
That'll be good.
This takes me back to TPC when the boys come in and start to roll it up, roll it down.
That's much worse.
Noise everywhere. I don't know what to do. Take a break, E. Save the show.
They're going louder now because Hick Bang.
Let's go.
That's how that works. So anyway, we got more
Good
coming
job,
up.
fellas.
Catlin.
Fellas!
I feel like I'm as I said, like an uncomfortable restaurant scene. You're not supposed to be doing this. This is the drill. Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Exclusive access, local voices, unmatched coverage. Only on 1010XL.
Get live Southeast Orthopedic Specialist leaderboard updates.
Teed up by
Atlantic Infinity, Hollis Pools, and Poor Tap Room.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, the investment landscape always changing. New rules, new regulations, new opportunities. But at ITP Partner, something remains constant, and that's our commitment to your financial future. Look, consolidate your accounts, roll over those 401ks, maximize your pension programs. We're going to make your financial journey simple and smart. And those ITB partners, man, trust, transparency, and experience. That's Reed Wingate. That's Reagan Wright. That's Dan Abel. That's Janice Cobb, Jeff Hartman, and Chris Bryan. It's a new year. Get that money in motion, man. Don't let it sit. Let ITB partners help you grow and protect your wealth. ITB partners are my financial partners for life. They're stable, strategic, secure, and they're easy to get a hold of. Chris at ITBpartners.com or give them a call, 312-9751, 312-9751. ITP Partners, security investment advisory services offered through Osaic Wealth, member FINRA and SIPC. Osaic Wealth separately owned, and other entities and or marketing names, products, or services referenced here are independent of Osaic Wealth.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
You don't think this would be a good moment to text somebody?
There's never a bad moment to share your opinion on the 1010XL text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures. Share your opinion
As soon as possible.
at 641-1010.
The Players' Championship returns to TPC Sawgrass March 10th through 15th. Experience golf's most iconic stage with enhanced food and beverage offerings, interactive fan attractions, and an atmosphere built for every type of fan. See the best players in the world, including world number 1 Scotty Scheffler, 2025 champion Rory McIlroy, and fan favorite Brooks Koepka take on the legendary Stadium Course and the famous Island Green. Tickets available at theplayers.com.
The road to March runs through Jacksonville. The 2026 Atlantic Sun Conference men's and women's basketball tournament is coming to VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena. Catch all 24 Division I basketball programs in action March 3rd through 9th. Reserve your seat today at asunsports.org/tickets. Jacksonville is the destination for ASUN basketball. Get your tickets to the 2026 Atlantic Sun Conference men's and women's basketball tournament today. asunsports.org/tickets.
Attention Northeast Florida golfers. Save hundreds on golf at premier local courses and support youth development. The First Tee of North Florida Tour Card is your key to big savings and making a difference. For just $99, you'll unlock discounted golf and offers at top courses and local businesses all year long. Plus, every tour card purchase helps fund programs that build character, confidence, and life skills for kids in our community. Grab your tour card today at tourcard.org.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. Clayton, we have all seen Forevermark diamond ads on television. Tell us about them.
Frank, Forevermark diamonds are a group of diamonds that have been separated from diamond productions in South Africa, Botswana, Namibia, and Canada because they're beautiful, rare, and responsibly sourced. Also, because the sale of these diamonds benefits the communities they come from, they're selected to carry the Forevermark icon. At Underwoods, we've sold South African and Namibian diamonds before, but Forevermark's different because these diamonds are traced and individually cared for from the mine all the way to her finger. And less than 1% of all diamonds qualify to be Forevermark. These diamonds also only sell through an authorized network of diamond cutters and retail stores that are carefully selected just like the diamonds. Underwoods is proud to be a part of that network, and we were one of the first 5 in the United States to join.
Underwoods, where customers are served with quality and respect. In San Marco, Avondale, and the shops of Ponte Vedra.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Eddie, you know the old saying, once a Manta Ray,
always a Manta Ray.
Right?
Shout out.
You're a proud graduate.
I am, 2018.
Yeah. Drew attended.
Shout out to homie.
Brooksy played ball over there.
Yeah, shout out to homie.
So they're having a contest. I need the boys in Jacksonville to take charge of this. Best nickname bracket. All the JUCOs in the country at NJCAA, that's National Junior Collegiate Athletic Association, Twitter and Instagram. Go vote for the Manta Rays.
Shout out.
Come on, E.
Oh, yeah.
Let's make it happen out there, man. We got to take care of our own.
I'll go cast my vote.
Yes, please. NJCAA, Twitter and Instagram. Best nickname, best mascot. Let's get the Manta Rays up there in the top and let them take. They do have a cool that when they change it's cool. So
should have called it the Fighting Manta Rays.
You can call whatever you want, man. The Rays, man, solid.
From the text line, Design My Lifetime Enclosures, I need the help writing a college paper, and my thesis is real golf better than golf simulation.
Hell yes.
Let's say you. Yeah.
And I'll tell you why.
Real golf is definitely better. There's a place for simulation. Simulated golf is got its place.
Here's your thesis. I'm going to give you a quote right now, and you can use this quote in the thesis, and I'll be proud. Because I was talking to somebody about it last night, and I like TGL. And I love the simulators.
Mm-hmm.
I go places and play on simulators. It's fun.
Back Nine Ponte Vedra.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of them, recreational and otherwise. This Back Nine Ponte Vedra facility is head and shoulders the best thing that I've ever seen.
So, but with that said, if I got the Masters on, or I got the TGL on.
Oh, yeah. From a viewership standpoint, it's
viewership, boom.
Yeah.
Playing, I'd much rather play. We got to play Timuquana yesterday. Give me that any day.
Of course. You know. I think simulated, like Back Nine, for instance, that's an addition to your golf experience. It's not like you don't play outdoor golf, nor do the owners of Back Nine, for example.
Right.
Simulated golf is like today would be a perfect day. You go to Back Nine, play Pebble Beach today, right? You're in and out in an hour and a half, and all's good. So, but I think golf is any sport. Reality trumps simulation.
But with the simulation, will that help your help your game more, right?
Especially if you're a golf like
you got all of those.
Dude, if you're into that technical, because I'm not. When I go to Back Nine, I pick a nice course I want to play,
and you just play,
and I play.
But somebody like me,
they have the practice. You can do your angle, attack, your swoop. They got people there that can show you, so it could definitely serve that in. But the difference, at least there, is Like a problem for simulated golf or golf simulators, you put one in your house, is they were never, like, accuracy was so out of line. Well, TGL, they got to make sure that part of it's right.
Correct.
These pros aren't going to go out there and be 20 yards off their yardages. And the back nine has that technology. So you can really work on your game and have a better idea on what's going on.
We've got our Munich game participant. It will be the Detroit Lions who will be playing the 2026 regular season game in Munich, Germany. The Detroit Lions headed over to Munich for a, listen, that's a team with now a team with, you got stars on it. You got Amon Ra, you got
that's a good
Goff,
pull.
you got Aiden Hutchinson. So,
well, it is Munich is the Motor City of Europe.
A lot of people don't know that.
A lot of people don't know.
Home of BMW.
Biggest car manufacturer in all of Europe is Munich.
That's right.
I just made that up. Please don't go with that.
The Patriots are scheduled to visit the Lions, which makes them a possibility for the international game. So
that'd be a good one if they got that.
Yeah. They that ain't the Browns and the Saints like we got in Paris. By the way, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
I was talking to the Bitman last night.
Okay.
Would you go to Mexico right now?
It depends on where. Yeah, I would go.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't like.
Would you go to Mexico right now?
No.
Me either.
I wouldn't go. No luxury, no nothing.
No, I ain't going to Mexico right now. So I wonder how many people are planning Mexico.
I mean, the reality is this: you could go somewhere in Mexico on the east coast of Mexico, and it would be like there's something bad going on in Seattle, so I'm not going to Miami.
Right.
I mean, they're literally that far
fair.
apart. So I mean, but in general, at any time, it would be dicey. But no,
those people are angry at us right now.
I got a brother that lives there, so imagine.
Oof.
I don't know how close he is to
Chapo.
Cartel City.
Does he know Chapo?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know what they're into.
What's the guy we got this week? We got like 100 of them, by the way.
Germany is the top car-producing country in Europe.
Yeah.
Produces over 4 million vehicles. Munich, not so sure.
Yeah. Who's the lead dog? Who's the guy we got this week?
Well, he's gone now.
Yeah.
He starts with an M. Mancho or Mucho. I don't know.
Who? El Mencho?
Yeah, that's him.
El Mencho?
El Mencho.
Did he know Chapo?
Probably.
El Mencho, he gone.
I know.
Yeah.
But did he know Chapo?
Probably.
I'm sure. I don't know if they're.
Do you think they passed each other in the tunnels when they were running?
I think they probably have their own individual.
What up, Chapo?
I don't know if
Hey,
they're.
Mencho.
Are they the same cartel? Mencho and Chapo?
Different one.
Should we not be joking about the cartel?
Maybe you shouldn't be.
We ain't joking about the cartel.
I'm just providing the proper names. I'll call him Salvador Guzman Hernandez III if he likes.
All right. I'm just checking.
I saw something cool yesterday. I was going through my YouTube scrolling, but they had a bunch of all pros. I don't know if it was from the Super Bowl or some fan deal, but they had a random generator. They had to fill all the NFL. They had to do quarterback, receiver, running back. You do it blind without knowing what you're going to get on the next spin. And I was a lot of teams came up a bunch. I was disappointed. The Jags only came up one time.
Was it quarterback?
Well, you can take whatever position. It depends on what you got open.
Correct, yeah.
And so I think when it came to the guy when the Jaguars came up, it so happened that it aligned with the only position he had. But George Kittle was very happy to grab Trevor.
Okay.
So the other Mahomes went. I tell you what was awkward though. CeeDee Lamb's on the panel. Christian McCaffrey lands on Cowboys. He takes Pickens. Damn, I think I'd take CD anyway.
Yes.
It's not like you're playing for money, Chief.
Right.
The idea was, though, you had to build a 17-0 team. You could also take a defense. You could take a coach.
Okay.
But anyway, it was interesting. All right, we got golf talk on a variety of levels. That includes brunch with a tour, and other golf-related tournaments and deals we got going on. Stuart will update us on all that when we return. It's a Cal and Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
When your home or business deserves more than ordinary glass, you trust the experts. Capital Glass and Shower Doors has been elevating spaces for over 40 years with precision, craftsmanship, and clean, modern design. From sleek frameless shower enclosures to elegant glass railings, wine cabinets, and any custom glass that makes a statement, Capital Glass delivers unmatched quality, service, and attention to detail. Your vision, their expertise. Capital Glass and Shower Doors at capcoglass.com.
Frank Frangie here for Coil Fencing. Since 1927, Jacksonville has trusted Coil Fencing to protect what matters. And I trust them too. From tough chain link to your commercial project to sleek aluminum fencing your HOA will love, Coil does it all. Did you know that Coil can also install, service, and maintain those automatic gates that help protect your neighborhood or business? To schedule a complimentary consultation, visit CoilJacks.com. That's COYLE Jacks.com. Coil Fencing, A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
David Garrard here. Playing in the NFL can put a lot of wear and tear on your body, especially your knees. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist has kept me mobile and ready to tackle every day.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
This is former NFL quarterback David Garrard. If your knees have taken a beating and you're finally ready to do something about it, then let Southeast Orthopedic take a look. Come on, do your knees a favor.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Nate Bargatze.
It's a lot to have two dogs because you got to open the back door and let two dogs out.
Big Dumb Eyes World Tour. 5-star Veterans Memorial Arena, February 26th. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com.
Jacksonville, it's official. Men's professional soccer is back with the USL Championship. Your Sporting Jacks Pro Soccer Club kicks off its historic first men's season on March 7th, bringing fast, physical, world-class soccer back to the First Coast. This is more than a new pro sports team. It's world-class soccer played on a national and international stage. Be there from the very beginning. Season tickets with seats starting at just $10 per match. On sale now at SportingJacks.com. Sporting Jacks. Pro soccer, pro Jacks.
Daytona Supercross. Experience all the high-flying action and side-by-side intensity of Monster Energy AMA Supercross on the most demanding track of the circuit. The gate drops February 28th at the world's center of racing. The high-flying, crowd-pleasing Daytona Supercross is a great event for the entire family. For a chance to win tickets to Daytona Supercross, answer this. Who designs the Daytona Supercross course? Text the designer's last name to 641-1010 now.
Hey, Icken here for my friends at Zero Res. I got 2 words and 2 words for you only. Flash sale. Oh, yeah, flash sale. 25% off towel and grout cleaning. Boom. Enzo tomorrow. We got it going on. Mopping can't reach what's trapped in the grout lines. Restore the towel and grout to a brighter, cleaner look. Lift embedded dirt and buildup from kitchens and bathrooms. And you better book it now because this offer is only going to be around today and tomorrow. Flash sale. That's right. It's a flash sale, and it runs through Wednesday right here in Jacksonville. How do you do it? You go to ZeroResJacksonville.com to book it. ZeroResJacksonville.com. Tell them 2 words and 2 words only. I want the flash sale. You'll be glad you did. Your grout will look brand new. Thanks to the fine folks at Zero Res.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Here's another call on the 1010XL hotline, driven by Key Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
All right, welcome back to the program. Brunch of the Tour coming up here momentarily. First, so we want to talk to Patrick Nickel, tournament director of the Atlantic Beach Classic. That's coming up next week. Some of the best ladies around will be playing. We'll let Patrick give us a little overview of what exactly is going on out at Atlantic Beach, which is a beautiful, beautiful club. Patrick, how you doing?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good to talk to you again. Tell us again about what's happening next week, my friend.
Well, we have some of the future stars on the LPGA Tour visiting the beach. Atlantic Beach Country Club, the Atlantic Beach Classic. 20 players in the field. They'll be competing in 19 events over the course of the season. The top 15 at the end of the season get promoted to the LPGA Tour. So very similar to the Korn Ferry Tour relationship with the PGA.
You know, we've seen the ladies in their scores and their game and their distance, everything improve right in line with what we've seen in men's golf. And I know technology is part of that, but man, the game of golf has really opened up for the women, and there are some fantastic players. If you go out there next week and watch them, you're going to be amazed, I think, at a lot of what you see.
Yeah, and we've been fortunate. You know, Atlantic Beach is a great golf course, and both of our champions the last 2 years, Brianna Chacon and Letitia Beck have made it to the LPGA Tour, and they're looking forward to having a big year out there. So we look forward to who's going to get the surfboard trophy. Might be the coolest trophy in sports, and see who's going to be on the LPGA Tour next year.
Yeah, 15 Epsom Tour players graduated to the LPGA Tour last year. Is that how it worked?
That's how it works.
Yeah.
And I used to work for the PGA Tour in a previous lifetime, and back when I started, it was 15 cards back in 2001, and got all the way up to 30 a couple years ago. I think it's back down to 20 now, but you're really seeing the future of the LPGA Tour will be here in Atlantic Beach.
Be a lot of fun. How do we get out there? If I want to come watch or come participate, or what do I do?
It's really easy. You park at Johansson Park. Parking is free. Daily tickets are very affordable at $10 a piece. You can either get them at AtlanticBeachClassic.com or at the admissions tip when you walk in. It's a beautiful golf course, and you'll watch some really, really good golf.
Outstanding. Well, it's good catching up with you, Patrick. Appreciate it, and I look forward to being out there next week. So congrats on all you do, and the Atlantic Beach Classic next week. So go on out and support some future stars of tomorrow. Always good to see. Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you, gentlemen.
All right, there he goes, Patrick Nickel, as they get ready for a big golf tournament at Atlantic Beach Country Club next week. I like to catch him off guard. It's one of my joys. Totally not.
I mean,
on the
I
phone.
can see why it would be shocking with
Brunch with the Tour with Stuart sitting here.
a big bald head just shining right back at him.
I told him, I
What
said,
size
we'll do
hat
the-
you wear? About 30?
I don't really wear hats anymore. I gotta be honest with you. Yeah.
You and Joe Highsmith, you can wear one of his hats.
Joe Highsmith, the most forgotten winner in PGA Tour history.
Did you say size 30?
Now, Brunch with the Tour.
That's a big gourd.
You know what?
That's a big one. Big brain.
Put on some headphones, man.
XL.
Playing your open in. You know what? Start it over, E. Do it again. It's unprofessional.
Now, Brunch with the Tour. Brought to you by
Water irrigation and drainage too.
on 1010XL.
It's becoming quite the menace.
Get your damn head in the game here. That big head of yours. Huh?
Is that size 30?
Brand new studio. I got to plug in my own headphones.
What do you want, man? A green room?
Yeah, maybe,
M&M's?
maybe.
Water?
Yeah, maybe a couple cocktails. Let's get going.
This guy, man.
Good Lord.
I
You can
noticed
see why they're phasing you out.
I'm going full.
formerly the executive vice president of agronomy, now
He's like Champions Tour guy.
PR assistant in charge of social media.
You guys are welcome for the food, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
I hope you enjoy it.
Putting the brunch in Brunch with the Tour.
I tell you what, this new for-profit world, someone in finance is going to be like, why do you buy Chick-fil-A every Tuesday and expense it?
That's how it works.
Yeah, boy, it's a big, heavy price for this great promotion that the Tour is getting from this
$26.
Yeah, that's nothing. So last week they went to Riviera, and Bridgman wins the story somehow.
Bridgman, Dream Finders, let's go.
It's like, what's wrong? But it's again, for those that don't know about what happens on Brunch with the Tour and the picks, but for the rest of the golf world, probably wondering what happened to Scotty Scheffler, unaware that I picked him, and that's what happened to Scotty Scheffler. But the first round struggles are real.
Yeah, I mean, these player-hosted signature events, there's a cut. And there was a point on Thursday
That's
I
right.
said, oh, my goodness, that's going to happen, isn't it? But this wasn't his week. I mean, it's, and Riviera's
I think he's finished.
Riviera is incredible. Riviera is also quirky. Like you can kind of get it going sideways out there. The greens are very difficult. It's not, you can't really let your guard down. Not to say he did, but I mean, listen, fast forward to Sunday, or fast forward to Saturday. I mean, Jacob Bridgman, listen, if you don't follow golf every week, you might not know who the kid is, but came basically up through our whole system. PGA Tour University.
College, please, for Jacob Bridgman.
Clemson.
Why do I know that?
I have no idea.
Because at the end of the interview, when he won, he got shout outs from one Trevor Lawrence.
On our social,
and Dabo.
Yeah, and grew up in Inman, right out, 30 minutes from Clemson.
The slogan for him now needs to be Ip Tam.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. The old bumper sticker.
Ip May.
Ipte.
Yeah, I know,
Ipte.
but 1,000 a year, he needs to be million a year. That's what I'm saying.
That's
he needs to be Ip May.
But I do think, just from a golf nerd standpoint, the kid, a world beater at Clemson, comes out of that, that 2022 PGA Tour University class where Goddard was first, he was second, gets on the Korn Ferry Tour, gets his PGA Tour card, and slowly you've been paying attention, he's been playing some really
good golf. There's
golf.
two
Yeah.
other guys right now. They're kind of similar to him. You wonder when they bust through. But that Thorn Bjornsson cat's kind of like that right now. And then my guy who I
Your
picked,
boy, Gerard.
Gerard's kind
Yeah.
of like that. All
Yeah,
three of those
for sure.
guys are similar. Bridgman beats him to the finish line, but this maybe will be a week for those other guys because we got it. No, I'm not. It's just I feel that old dame of a golf course deserves a lot better than what is evolved here on tour. I mean, it's hosted a Ryder Cup, it's hosted a major. Jack is the de facto host and sponsor. I can't get a single top 25 player in the world to just show a little respect.
Well,
a little respect, please.
Yeah, I think one thing about it though is that we can dive in. And by the way, this is why we're kind of going through this FCC process to figure out the Tour 2.0 starting 27, 28. And yeah, we don't want situations where we have an event like this, but is it 20 to 22, whatever, 25 events where the top players are all playing together and there is a break in between, and maybe that's where a Cognizant falls. But, Bridgman finished runner-up in this event last year. I think this is a week where you're going to see some guys that are going to be future stars, future Ryder Cup type players kind of break through and, get and earn their chops out there and make their way up to the point where they might win a Riviera next year. But, it's a tough, like you said, I was listening, driving in, of course, like I always do. And
thank you.
You got two signature events. You got COG, and then you've got, you've also got, API, which is a signature event, and then the Players Championships in 13 days. And you do have some really top players that love Innisbrook and will go play Valspar and play 3 in a row. So the date is just very difficult. There's no getting around it. I will say, I think as a fan, we love the golf course, the bear trap, watching guys make triple on 15 and 17. Players don't love it as much as we think they might.
Okay.
A golf course can kind of bring you to your knees, which, I know in the world of Prosser says they're a little bit soft, but if you can kind of pick and choose.
I mean, you got the Players and the Masters coming up. I mean, God forbid you test yourself with a hard course. I don't want to get all of my feels that I didn't make that carry on 16. Come on, man. It's a PGA golf. Treat it like the privilege that it is to have that membership, and at least there ought to be a rule. You got to step in here somewhere.
I think you guys kind of tried that.
You got to have
sure that
3 top 10s a week, buddy. Y'all pick, but we're going to do that.
Yeah, there was kind of like a minimum number.
We kind of tried that. It didn't quite. Obviously, it's not working. Look, we know where we're headed here. Okay, we're headed to when you got the big tournaments,
right?
And it's going to be a struggle for some, not struggle per se, but when the big boys ain't playing, you ain't.
I get it. Why there's no one there? I just think it's a shame. I think it's again. Golf is a game of history. That's what we talk about.
How many events are there on the PGA Tour a year?
44-ish.
44-ish.
Ebbs and flows.
And the guys play about 20, right?
More
top
than that.
guys?
Yeah.
Give or take. Depends.
Yeah.
22,
about 20.
like
that, with the majors.
Yeah. But then you got to remember they also have a President's Cup. The U.S. guys have a team event every year.
I get it. That it's the NBA version of load management.
You have to walk.
I've been grinding for 2 straight weeks out here. I need a week.
But, but this event, I will say this about, the former Honda Classic, if you will. Tiger didn't play it until like 2012. And he lived in Jupiter, and before that, Orlando. He played it for, 5 years, withdrew 1 year with the back. It wasn't this great, 50-year history of the top 10 players in the world showing up. Rory didn't play it from 16 to 20.
I'm not talking to Scotty Scheffler. He can play 20 and win his $65 million. He's earned that. I'm talking to you, Ben Griffin. I'm talking to these guys that are.
Your boy Bridgman withdrew.
Exactly.
Got the dub.
That's right. I'm talking to those guys, man. And again, it's not their fault. They got the choice.
Right.
But it's a PGA golf event. We're not asking you to go do Habitat for Humanity for the
they
weekend.
ain't playing 40, so. They pick and choose, and if you're not paying the money, I'm playing in the. If I earn the right to play in the signature events, and I'm playing, how many signature events are there of the 40? Would you say half?
Less than that.
Less than that?
Yeah, but you're not.
Sure, seems like there's.
You're not including the majors.
I don't know what you can do.
Right.
I don't.
You can round up. You can get to 20 real easy and play for big money in all 20
events. Yeah. I tell you what, though, who you got to pour some out for this week? Like Bolton. You got to do some research.
Yeah, Rob had to work.
Come out with your
buddy. I'm not a Bolton guy, but I was looking at some other preview pieces or whatnot. So I did click on his power rankings, and the guy that he had 15th, I'd never heard of.
Oh, really?
Honestly, look. Do you have Bolton's list up?
Kevin Roy,
never heard of him.
Oh, really?
Lee Hodges,
been around for a while.
Lee Hodges heard of.
John Perry
heard of. Chris Perry's boy.
Johnny Kiefer.
Don't know him.
What about Johnny Kiefer?
Where Johnny Kiefer come from?
Johnny Kiefer came up through Americas and Korn Ferry.
The fact that Johnny Kiefer is 13th in the power poll for a PGA Tour stop this week is
Johnny Kiefer's 10, bro.
Remarkable.
And you can always go double dose on Hoygards.
Yeah, 2 of them. And by the way, it's not just they're there; they're 2 and 4, or 3 and 5, or whatever. All those Hoygards. Well, we'll see. We'll update you on the standings, and we'll make our picks for the week. It's the Cognizant Classic down in West Palm, and we're back with more on a Catlin Truck Accessory Tuesday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
The great thing about live sports, you never know what's going to happen.
Oh, how did he pull that off?
Get the most live play-by-play on 1010XL.
Instant Keys is turning 25, a quarter century of saving the day when your keys mysteriously vanish.
Seriously, it was just in my pocket.
Or when that remote fob decides to quit working.
The dealership is such a hassle.
For 25 years, Instant Keys has been the go-to locksmith service for car keys, house keys, transponders, re-keys, and even high-tech smart locks. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you for honest, professional locksmith service. Use Instant Keys.
Transmission troubles? I'm Robin Sidbury, owner of Action Transmission Specialist on Merrill Road. So come in and see how we can help solve your transmission troubles. We service all makes and models. Remember, get traction. Call Action at 744-0755.
Find out what it's like to live Florida Gators basketball with Gator legend Patrick Young.
They want Patrick Young.
Dan and Jeff team up for Timeout with Patrick Young, taken by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. Friday morning at 8:30 on 1010XL.
Bam! Jam!
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Hacker here. We're rolling towards March, and for most people, that just means better weather and more golf. For me, 2 years ago, this time of year was a life changer. Honestly, it felt like a lifesaver. That's when I started Awaken 180, and in 1 month, I was down 35 pounds. 2 months, 50 pounds. And no, it wasn't magic. It wasn't some miracle shot. I tried the meds. I tried the cutting carbs. I tried convincing myself I was fine. None of it stuck. Awaken 180 wasn't a trick. It was a solution, a real plan, a coach who didn't let me drift, and the weight just melted off. That's the only way I can describe it. And here's the best part that matters. It stayed off. I'm not bracing for it to come back. I've kept my 122 pounds off for well over a year, and it stayed gone. Have 35 to lose? Cakewalk. 50? Simple. If March for you is just another month, fine. But it could be your turning point. It was mine. Awaken. 180weightloss.com.
The Purple Heart isn't just a name, it represents service, discipline, and earning trust. At Purple Heart Pools, that standard shows up most in pool renovations. If your pool is outdated or worn down, now's the time to upgrade. So when summer arrives, your pool is ready. From new finishes and tile to decking, lighting, and full transformations, every upgrade is handled with precision and attention to detail. Purple Heart Pools. Pool renovations done right.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care? Totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
When it's game time, make feeding the crowd easy. Chicken Salad Chick serves fresh Southern-style chicken salad, flavorful sides, and crowd-favorite catering trays. Order ahead at chickcatering.com or visit one of 4 area locations today.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Now, Brunch with the Tour. Brought to you by
Clearwater Irrigation and Drainage too.
on 1010XL.
All right, we're hanging here talking some golf with Stuart Moore and getting ready to do our Dreamfinders picks. And shout out to our winner last week. I want to call him Junior Bridgman.
He does sound like he looks like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Junior Bridgman was a basketball player a little before
that's
your
right.
time.
Yeah. But he
I'm not that young.
he's a Dreamfinders guy, so that was cool. And he was the guy who was on 18 at Pebble the week previous and hit it. And
he spent some time on the beach.
Chunked it, basically.
Yeah. I mean, that's something back in that. Listen, I don't know if you guys know this, but I used to play professional golf. And
No, really?
Yeah. You know, if I had done
Did you
that.
play in a tournament with Tiger
I
Woods?
did, yeah. I don't have to talk about it a lot.
Okay.
But,
yeah, I'm glad
if,
you don't.
If I spent
What do you
30
mean by a
minutes
lot?
I'm just saying the fact that guy recovered mentally 2 days later to go, or a week later to go win at Riviera.
Yeah.
That's pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
The whole world watched you play freaking Pong on the beach at Pebble.
What happened to the cat with the crazy golf swing? Was he? Oh man, was he an Asian guy?
Yeah.
Is he?
But he was not on any. He wasn't on any big tour or
No?
anything. It was just kind of a viral thing.
The guy that would kind of swing his leg around. After, that was a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't amount to. He may have been on some sort of
that guy's
tour.
name? I
but-
can't remember. Yeah,
no, no idea. I never
And
committed.
he did
to
it like on putting too. It's like, okay,
I don't know.
man,
It's like a helicopter type deal. I just remember being weird. I couldn't
It
even
was
tell you
weird.
specifically
Yeah, I
what it
can't
was.
You
Brooks Koepka will play this week. I
Oh, there
mean,
you go.
did he? Was he a regular when? I know he lives down there too. Was he a regular when they played?
He played back in the day.
Yeah, I wonder just what kind of record he has there. He's come out
co-runner up in 2019. T16 in his last start in 22.
Yeah, I might, if there were a course made and a field that's befitting.
Right, yeah.
Because it's been, I guess if Brooks Koepka were a restaurant, this would be called a soft open. That's what he's done coming back to the tour. He's had a soft open because has he made a cut?
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah. I mean, but the thing with Brooks also is that, a big part of him kind of coming back was to be at home a little more. The guy's like sleeping in his own bed this week. This is the week for it.
Does he have to win to retain status, or is he back? He's good because of the majors and
he's
whatnot.
back,
he can play as much as he wants.
And he's in the
forever.
players in 13 days.
Brooks is the dude who lives for the majors anyway.
Lives for the big events.
Yeah,
I think
that's where he shines.
That's what he's always said.
If
big
he's
game hunter.
How many career PGA Tour wins does Brooks Koepka have?
A lot of stats questions. Like 8 or 9. Yeah, it's like 8 or it's not as many as you
and
think.
like 4 of them are majors.
Just the aura. He's also been gone for
that's true.
4 or 5 years.
He'll have his
9
stretch.
official tour wins, including 4 majors.
He'll have his stretch where he'll win some golf tournaments.
Yeah.
But Koepka didn't really win for the first time until mid 2015. Didn't he?
I don't think he really has.
He won the Phoenix. Wasn't that his first win?
Koepka won Phoenix. Then he won
What
the
year
U.S.
was that?
Open.
Was that
15?
Yeah. So
it hasn't been that long.
And he's been gone for 5 or however long Liv's been around.
It feels like he's in his early 40s.
It does.
Not, it's weird. I don't know why.
and he's like his career has stopped and started a few times for injury and other reasons.
I'll say Koepka, man. This guy, if he's playing in a tournament, man, don't pick him to win. He's won Phoenix twice. All right. He won St. Jude. And he won the CJ Cup.
And by the way, St. Jude and CJ Cup aren't those both world?
CJ Cup was not. CJ Cup was like one.
Memphis
Did he win it in Korea?
At 9 bridges.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that where Tiger won his record? No, that was Zozo.
It was Zozo.
Zozo.
That was Japan.
All right, Dreamfinders standings. E, what do you got?
All right. Well, last week with a total score of 1.4 million, Dan Hicken took Fleetwood and Morikawa. They both got him 603,000 apiece, which totaled him 1.2 million. So that brings that grand total to 2.6 million.
Okay.
All right. In third place, that was your boy. I had 3.1 million. I took Cantlay and Henley. They didn't do nothing for me. They got me 92 grand, bringing my grand total to 3.2 million.
Okay, I'm gaining on them.
In second place, taking Matsuyama and Ryu, whatever his last name is.
I'm not saying his last name again.
Say it.
Called out.
Say it.
Hisasune.
Hisasune. Got him a grand total of. Got him
It's official. I'm officially done.
Got him 200 grand last week. That brings the tour to 4.1 million.
4.1.
So now there's a new person in first place. That's Jeffrey Prosser. After taking Rory and Scotty, Rory got him 1.8.
Scotty got him $415,000 to add to his previous total of $2.3 million. Jeffrey Prosser now sits at $4.4 million. And with the first pick, it will be Dan Hicken.
By the way, Koepka 5 majors.
That's right.
Yeah, just for the record.
What about Oak Hill?
Don't shortchange him.
A
5
big game
majors.
hunter.
There was 4 PGA Tour wins. That's weird.
Right.
Who else? Does anyone else
yeah,
have that?
4 non.
No.
No.
Well,
no one's won more
Andy
majors.
North.
Yeah,
Somebody
there
who
are
didn't
some
win.
guys.
Yeah,
that have
right.
2
But
and
they're not
1.
considered greats to the
Yeah.
point.
When the players becomes a major, we'll say Craig
It's hard.
Turks, one major.
I hear your point, but I mean, Dustin Johnson made a living winning once or twice a year for 20 years. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, and he played how many years on tour? 6 years, and he won 9 times. So he just happened to win the big ones.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a negative, but 9. I would say I would look at it more. He's got 9 wins in 5, whatever years it was, 5 years, 6 years. When did Liv come?
15, 16, 17, 18,
22-ish.
19, 20, 21,
Yeah.
22. That's 8 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I just don't. You would think he would have more. Is all I'm saying.
Right,
because
and
he's
I
so
wonder
good.
if
and
he
he's. I
been
don't.
here.
I watch him for the majors. He's the all-time to me in our era the major guy.
He's an aura guy too. Like
Huh?
that's just. I mean, you think of Brooks, the aura guy that was trolling Bryson, and like, I mean, that's.
By the way, with sure as sugar, your winner this week was going to be Brooks Koepka.
Yeah, that should happen. That'd be good.
Be great.
Well, and to your point, and this not it should, you know, that Liv wanted to crow and talk and this because their guy finished 4th in a Masters. Okay, well, here's one of your big crucial guys. We put him back on tour and, you know, soft open. He can't. I mean, we don't have a top 25 player in the world. All right, Liv, let's see what your whole world golf ranking argument really is. Brooks Koepka should be on the top page of the leaderboard this week.
Yeah.
He's by far the most accomplished golfer in this field. But where's his game? After watching those first 2 weeks, doesn't look good.
Doesn't
All
look
right,
good.
you give me the money totals so far. What's Jeff at?
Jeff is at 4.4.
What is
Stu is at 4.1.
4.441. You're
I'm at 3.2.
3.2.
And you're at 2.6.
2.6. All right, so I've made up a little bit of ground. I'll take Jeff's guy, Ryan Gerard.
It's Gerard.
Gerard.
I know it's honoring David. David's cousin, David Gerard.
Different spelling, but we'll go with it.
Dude, how many people call David Gerard?
Oh, too many.
Yeah.
They still do.
So I'm taking Ryan Gerard.
Okay.
Now leave me alone.
Okay. Well, since we taking family members, I'm taking the distant cousin of former Jacksonville Jaguar, Christian Kirk.
Okay.
I'm going to take Chris Kirk.
Oh, my boy.
Off the
Yeah.
board.
Hey,
Former champ.
2023.
That's right.
Yeah.
Former champ.
Research
We
department.
sure Chris Kirk's in the field?
Don't
Yeah.
worry about it. He took him. Let's keep going.
No, man. When Jeff be saying stuff like that, now I got to go do.
That's right.
I got to do a deeper dive.
I know. He screwed you.
We're moving on. I mean,
give me
no, he
the,
made the pick. I don't know. I'm shocked he doesn't make the hot list.
Like to see you go with Hatong Lee.
Not.
A lot of people will.
You're just trying to bait me.
Might
again.
not be a terrible
I would
pick.
say his name. Yeah, exactly.
How
Don't do
Tong-
it.
I'll go Jacksonville on it. Give me a How Tong Lee. No, let's go Shane Lowry, the co-betting
Shane
favorite.
Lowry,
No betting
yeah.
at the PGA Tour for employees, but give me Shane.
Okay, I'm going to take Daniel Berger and Michael Thorbjornsen.
Man, that's solid.
That's unfortunate.
Hmm.
Looks like Johnny Kiefer's still available.
I don't know, man. Just give me Brooks Koepka.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Good.
Yeah.
You should.
He's gonna miss the cut, isn't he? He's not gonna be close.
Yeah.
He's gonna make like 7 on 15 on a bear trap or some crap.
Oh, I'm going to go with my boy, another former winner, Keith Mitchell.
Yeah.
Former winners.
He is a dog. He's a Georgia Bulldog.
Yeah. I'm gonna go off the board a little bit.
Off the board. Here he
Off
goes.
the board.
I'm gonna take the Brit Jordo Smith.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Don't
Jordan
even know
Smith.
who he is.
Yeah.
Jordan Smith sounds like your insurance guy.
Yeah, he might be.
You're gonna do.
Sounds like
He
a
might be doing
pass
that.
rusher.
You're gonna be doing a
After
read
this
for
week.
Jordan Smith at Nationwide Insurance.
I might be. Shout out to Jordo.
That's right.
First timer when he wins
That's right.
this week and he's playing in the players and he comes on the first timer with us. I'll play this segment. We're going to say, nobody believed in. The PGA Tour guy was making fun of you, Jordan. Said he was going to be an insurance guy. But I knew you had the game. This is why you're a winner. This is why you're a champion. And why I'll see you at Sawgrass.
My policies have never been lower since I switched to Jordan Smith and Nationwide Insurance off of Bay Meadows. Love it. See?
Unbelievable.
Coming for your job.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah, I know.
Nice to see you, Stuart. Anything else? Do we have anything about the players we need to
Yeah,
add?
I mean, listen, 13 days away.
13 days.
And God, man, this is going to be big. I mean, we're down to 120 players in the field. You remember it was 144 before. So I think the elite of the elite. I mean, Billy Horschel's still trying to get in. Sahith's still trying. There's some big names that are on the outside looking as it stands today.
Right.
But just a couple notes. I was texting with Lee Smith and my girl Miranda. You remember Miranda? You guys,
we love
took
Miranda.
about 2 weeks to reply to her email to go play free golf. But
she got it for us.
Parking sold out Friday and Saturday. Available on secondary market, but we always push that parking early.
Yeah.
And I would just say, nothing's official, but I would start buying tickets, especially Friday and Saturday.
I heard a rumor.
Because we're tracking.
I heard a rumor.
Is there any chance that Tiger tees it up?
Oh God, here we go.
I see you think that I always say, sometimes I run, interference for you, and I just answer the question on the text line without having to.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Ask you. So, do you want to hear the question? And the response I've already given, you don't have to give one.
Is that a no on Tiger?
Yeah, it's a no. He's not playing here.
Oh, okay.
I would.
Can you ask us, Stewie, how come the tour brought back Brooks, but they won't reinstate Wesley Bryan? And so I've answered.
One of these is not like the other?
Because Koepka won 5 majors and Wesley beats Bob Does Sports. That's kind of what it boils down to.
Free Wesley Bryan. Hashtag free Wesley Bryan.
Yeah, a lot of
there is a movement to free. I'm not saying that.
I've known Wesley Bryan longer than anyone on the text line.
Played with him.
Yeah, well, he came up through the tour I used to run in Charlotte. Wesley the second best Bryan in that family, if you know golf. I know Wesley won on tour. George was
matters.
George was the big time All-American at USC, and Wesley was kind of the floor guy. But I mean, good for him. He went on tour.
Hey, before we head out, do we have anything else we need to take care of in terms of giveaways, or are we caught up?
I like the way you work,
Thank you.
Dan Hicken. I got a pair of tickets to the Players Championship Tuesday practice round.
Luda!
It's military appreciation with Luda. One lucky winner hit me up right now, 904-641-1010. You can score you a pair of tickets to go see Luda. I'll let you, boy.
All right.
Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Hey guys, I'm Greg McDowell, PGA Tour golfer, and you're listening to 1010 XL 92.5 FM. Cheers.
Hi, I'm Sean Monahan from Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach. Since 1977, we've been Jacksonville's local family jeweler with a beautiful selection of fine jewelry and certified diamonds. But we're also Jacksonville's leading buyer of gold, silver, and diamonds from the public. Gold has recently hit an all-time high at over $5,000 per ounce, and silver is over $100 per ounce. Pay bills, buy something fun. Now is the time to sell your gold and silver for cash and get top dollar, or trade it in for a new piece and get even more at Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach.
Best Bet is number 1. That's right, Best Bet Jacksonville, Orange Park, and St. Augustine have one-card poker, the fastest and easiest card game to learn and play. Play one card at a time, and the highest card wins even money. If the card values are the same, it's time for war, just like the game you remember. You must be 18 years or older to play. Learn all the games at bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Hey, gang, Hicken here. When it comes to trucks, the only name you need to know is George Moore Chevrolet. Right now, the showroom off Atlantic Boulevard is loaded with the toughest, strongest, hardest working Chevy trucks around. Silverado after Silverado, ready to work or play just as hard as you do. I don't just talk about them. I got 2 George Moore Chevrolet trucks, 2 of my own. They've earned every mile, every job, every weekend. Power, dependability, and style. You've seen my boy Blue. If it's a truck you want, it's George Moore Chevrolet. Stop by Atlantic Boulevard today. See why those truck people keep coming back for more. Great folks at the showroom. George Moore Chevrolet. Together, let's ride.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On February 24th, 1967, Wilt Chamberlain shot 18 for 18 from the field against the Baltimore Bullets, an NBA record for field goals in a game without a miss.
The Players' Championship returns to TPC Sawgrass March 10th through 15th. Experience golf's most iconic stage with enhanced food and beverage offerings, interactive fan attractions, and an atmosphere built for every type of fan. See the best players in the world, including world #1 Scotty Scheffler, 2025 champion Rory McIlroy, and fan favorite Brooks Koepka take on the legendary Stadium Course and the famous Island Green. Tickets available at theplayers.com.
home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hey, this is Lauren Brooks, and if you think Closets by Design is just closets, you've got to see their brand new showroom at Phillips and Emerson. It's amazing what they can do. See for yourself how they custom design organization for any space. Garages, laundry rooms, bedrooms, even the man cave. It's all about smart storage that fits your lifestyle and budget. Schedule an appointment to meet with a design consultant and tour the showroom for ideas you can see and touch. Start at closetsbydesign.com.
Get your tickets for the Tom Coughlin J Fund Wine Tasting Gala. Join Super Bowl winning coach Tom Coughlin at VyStar Ballpark Thursday, March 5th and raise a glass to help local families tackling childhood cancer. Enjoy hundreds of wines from around the world and food from top local restaurants. Buy tickets and learn more at tcjfund.org/wine. tcjfund.org/wine.
Are high-interest credit cards and other loans sucking the life out of your finances? It's time to say no more. Let Loan Pronto tap the equity on your home and get the cash you need now so you can pay it all off. Hey, it's Prosser here. Corey and Jack called Loan Pronto in a matter of days. They had $160,000. They kept their 3% mortgage intact, didn't even need an appraisal, and with all that cash, they wiped out all their credit cards and 2 car loans, saving $2,000 a month. You can do it too. LoanPronto.com, their rapid equity loan program, can get you $100,000, $200,000, even $500,000 in cash. Chloe and Ethan just did it. Consolidated all their high-interest debt into one super low monthly payment, giving them an extra $1,000 a month. Imagine, pay off all the credit cards, slash your monthly payments, breathe easier. Get your life back. Interest rates are at 3-year lows. Call Loan Pronto today, 904-999-1500. That's 904-999-1500. Or go to loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. Visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. Florida's QB battle is real. Aaron Fillo brings system experience, but Tramel Jones Jr. keeps turning heads with leadership and IQ. Spring camp, which opens March 3rd, is about to get a little spicy. Florida State's Robert McCray V takes ACC Play of the Week after back-to-back explosions. The Noles are rolling behind their star guard. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 9:06. And it's 38 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cool with Bueller. Stay tuned because the 9 o'clock hour is next. Right here on 1010XL at 92.5 FM.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
I'm fed, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. The nasty time.
All right, welcome back. 9 o'clock. 9:07 to be exact. Good morning, Jacksonville. Lots going on in the sports world as we head to the Combine. And, well, not all of us. Of course, you already know by now that Liam Cohen and James Gladstone don't go to the Combine. We've already discussed that and the reasons why. Last night, Gainesville, big-time Spurrier, Kirby Smart, Mario Cristobal. It was like a roast. It was like a roast. So
it was intended to be an awards banquet, so to speak. It's first awards. It's like first-year players, coaches, and other things. But
Dan Mullen was the first-year coach of the year, so he had a good line about being coach of the year in Gainesville. So obviously that was kind of funny. So
John Summerall there in attendance, basically watching Miami and Georgia mock the Florida Gator football program. They each took turns mocking the Gators. So
Sure they did.
I'm sure Summerall, if he's as competitive as most people are, he's probably seething. I mean, if you sit there, John, yeah, you laugh it up and you smile. It's embarrassing. You got two of your biggest rivals in your own backyard in the restaurant of your most iconic coach just crapping on you. And so maybe it'll register. Maybe at some point we'll look back and say, yeah, John Summerall said, yeah, my first offseason, I'm sitting in Spurrier's, home of the Gators, and watching Kirby Smart and Mario Cristobal accurately describe their domination over us.
Yeah. I tell you, nothing changes more I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it, but we had the Lockett Law High School report today, brought to you by our friend Lee Lockett, and we talked to Fleming Island basketball. And a couple notes from the high school sports world. Mandarin's made the state championship in soccer. I think they won their Final Four game yesterday, so congrats to them. And then the FHSAA will have just one set of rankings this year, and they just changed the districts and the seeds and the way they do it seemingly every year. And then
what does that mean? They're doing away with one? What do you mean? One
I don't
ranking?
know. I don't know.
Like all classes in the same poll, or
yeah, it sounds like in the poll it's going to be like that.
So it's like Indiana basketball in the Hoosiers days.
Well, they're not going to play each other.
Yeah, that's just stupid.
Yeah,
you should have your individual class polls like you always have.
I don't know if it's. I don't know.
I tell you what, though, the state is. I mean, there was a day, man, where like 4A was the biggest, and that was a big school. They go to 8 and 9A.
I remember that.
You can't keep up with the explosion.
Right.
So to that end, like back in the day, it was more excusable. It was pretty stable. Schools were what they were. They had their enrollments, and they, year to year, there weren't these great changes. But we've got schools in town. They'll be 5A one year and 2A the next.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it changes.
It's weird.
Hey, Jeffrey, you sent me something over the weekend I meant to ask you about it. I feel like you went down the rabbit hole. Do you remember?
What happened? Yeah, I sent you the AI.
Yeah, the AI.
Yeah.
And something you often
Just a reminder.
And you it's fun going down that rabbit hole. You say something often is you can't win a championship with a 6'1", 6'2"
6
guard.
foot guy. Yeah, 6 foot.
He was the closest, but again,
but not enough.
Not enough.
And he's incredible at AI. I sent him an AI, a little AI.
Just a highlight.
AI short, and you just forget how good and athletic.
Isaiah Thomas is the other one.
He's another one.
Yeah, he was.
And I would say that he's the closest to doing that. I can't think of another one. Maybe going back to Bob Cousy, and he's not the best player. Like when I say he's the best player, you're alpha. And I'd say Isaiah was that, but buddy, they had some alpha lights, 2 or 3 or 4 of them, right? I mean, there's other Hall of Famers on those Pistons
AI
team.
had nothing.
Typically, though, if you're a championship team, your best player is, minimum 6'3".
Yeah.
Minimum, But anyway, that AI, I told the story before. I don't know if I've told it to you, but I'll tell it real quick. I think it was either Lon Kruger or Billy Donovan were coaching the 18 and under U.S. national team, and I went down to do a story on that, and there was like Dimitri Hill or someone was on it for the Gators, so that storyline was as well. And I'm standing there on the court just talking to either Kruger or Donovan. Again, I don't remember exactly when it was, but I think it was Kruger. I'm talking to him, and AI is talking to somebody, and he's just standing under the basket and just bouncing a ball. Just, he looks like a 13-year-old. Just bouncing the ball, and then just a casual in the conversation just leaps up like a flea off of 2 feet, boom, rams it home, hangs there for a second. And, I mean, he looks even smaller in person.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he's one of those dudes that's little. But anyway, I told you guys earlier that the Jaguar logo only came up once. Somebody else watched the video, and they said it actually came up twice. Brian Thomas Jr. got taken by Jaden Daniels.
His homie.
When it landed on
that's his homie. Yeah.
When it landed on the Jaguars logo for that. I saw something else cool on social media. They were doing it for all teams, and I didn't watch it to see who they would select for the Jags per se, but they were putting together an all-time team for every team. Okay. And then you wonder how, look, certain teams have the benefit of they've been around for a lot longer time.
Correct.
I mean, they're trying to decide between 4 Hall of Fame quarterbacks. I mean, here it's Brunell or Trevor. Which way do you go, right? But it did dawn on me as I'm sitting there. There are still far too many players that if you made a Jaguars all-time team played in the 90s. Far too many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baselli, Cersei, Jimmy, Fred. Is Keenan still second best? I would.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. If I'm running out starting receiver, if I'm running out a starting offense of an all-time Jaguars team,
it might be mostly 90s
It's
guys.
going to be Baselli and Cersei for sure. It's going to be Fred for sure. And it's going to be those 2 receivers for sure.
What current guys would it be on offense?
I think Brunell Trevor's a conversation.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
That's a conversation. I don't. The interior line. Nobody on this team would be there. It ain't Brenton Strange. It's not. Yeah, no offensive. Trevor's the only one that would be in play.
Dang.
I mean,
Crazy.
you should have had skilled players that at least make you think. The problem is there's no discussion. Like the drop off from Keenan, like Fred, at least you got a question with Mojo. Right? You have another really good player if you don't have him.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, E, give me a pop quiz music, please. You guys were talking about NBA earlier. short guys, but this isn't short guys. This is rich guys. I would like to know the highest NBA career earnings of all time. Top 10 players who've made the most cash all time in NBA history.
Oh, it's going to be more so current, guys.
Yeah, way so, because, back in the day, they didn't make that kind of money.
Right.
That's fair.
LeBron.
LeBron is number two. Number two, $581.3 million.
Harden.
And the game ends.
What?
Yeah. Jamming James Harden not in the top 10.
What about that?
KD.
KD's number one, 598.
Steph.
Steph is number three.
Embiid?
Embiid is number 7.
Is Jaylen Brown already on that list?
No, he's not.
No, I was talking to Jeff.
What was the 10th number?
469.
Okay.
God, these guys make a lot of money.
Then you
Harden's
got,
made $411 million. Doesn't crack the top 10.
yeah, guys like Paul George.
Paul George is 5th.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Embarrassing. Shame on him.
What about
Kawhi.
What about Russ?
Russ got to be on there.
Right?
Russ don't got to be on there.
Okay.
Oh.
Not in the top 10.
Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard, not in the top
Wow.
10. You got KD, LeBron, Steph, Paul George, Embiid. That's what you got. You got 6. You're missing 4.
Are they
5?
Are they all active? Is there anybody who's not active?
Everybody's active.
Wow. Sorry, old timers.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Got
some hurt guys. Got some load management guys. Got some injured guys.
Oh, what about AD?
AD is 6th.
All right.
Guys made over $500 million, bro.
I'm just going through some. Just as Luke ain't been around long.
No, I don't
Ain't
think
been
so.
around long enough. I don't think.
What
no.
about Devin Booker?
Devin Booker is 4th all time.
Wow.
Hey, Phoenix.
4th. Devin Booker, Paul
Booker's
George.
Booker's a nice player, but come on, man.
4th all time.
Yeah.
What's his number?
520.
$520 million for Devin Booker and 0 titles, 0 MVP, 0.
Lots of zeros. All right, so
Who are we missing? All right.
So we got Durant, we got LeBron,
about
we got
Lillard?
Curry,
Damon
we
Lillard.
got Booker, we got George, we got AD, we got Embiid, we got Lillard at 8.
Giannis.
9 and 10. Nope. Good guess is
Nope.
Shea Gilgeous
Already?
Alexander
Already?
and Jason
Tatum.
Tatum.
I almost said Tatum. I am shocked that Giannis doesn't make more than those two.
There you have it. We'll take a break.
Cool.
This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. It's more than great drives, stellar shots, and perfect putts. 1010XL is your radio home for the Players' Championship with live Southeast Orthopedic Specialists leaderboard updates. Teed up by
Dynamic Drives and Designs.
Wingstop.
And North Florida Medical Centers.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Time to level up your golf game with Back 9 off US 1 in Nocatee. This simulated golf is not your average simulated golf. It's the same technology they use in TGL. It's terrific. So whether you want to play the best golf courses the world has to offer just down the street, you can. Over 100 of the world's most iconic courses on this incredible technology. But you can also work on your game. It's open 24 hours, and you can get membership. You can get single-day play. But you need to check them out. It's Back 9 Golf, Ponte Vedra off US 1 in Nocatee. Look for them right next to Nice High School.
The riders who face Daytona Supercross are built different. Withstanding the most unforgiving and grueling track is not just a point of pride, but of pure grit and determination. This battle can only be felt in person. Witness the action unfold at the only place in Florida where the biggest names will battle it out under the lights. Daytona Supercross is built different. It's built for champions. It's built for fans. The gate drops Saturday, February 28th. There's only one place to be. Secure your tickets and trackside access at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Get the real story from people who know the beautiful game best. The Coaches Show, presented by Sporting Jacks with Cole Pepper, Sporting Jacks head of soccer Mark Warburton, and Sporting Jacks women's coach Stacy Ballum. Tuesday nights at 6
on 1010 a.m.
Two-day flash sale right now from Zero Res. 25% off tile and grout cleaning. Mopping can't reach dirt in trapped grout lines, so restore to a brighter, cleaner look. Lift embedded dirt and buildup from kitchens and bathrooms. Book now before the offer disappears. Call 287-5727. Flash sale ends this Wednesday for 25% off tile and grout cleaning from Zero Res. Zero Res, spelled backwards or forward, it's the right way to clean.
At the First Coast YMCA, there's no place like this place, with programs and experiences that will bring your whole family together. Summer will be here before we know it, and Y Summer Day Camp registration is now open. Visit your local Y to secure your child's spot early for a season full of memories and adventure. Don't delay. Day camps will fill up. There's no place like this place, so visit your local Y to sign up or online at fcymca.org. Search Summer Day Camp.
Nate Bargatze. It's a lot to have two dogs because you got to open the back door and let two dogs out.
Big Dumb Eyes World Tour. 5-star Veterans Memorial Arena. February 26th. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com.
Bueller.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
I'm starting to realize being a homeowner isn't all upside, Jason.
I mean, it does give you a place to live.
Yeah, but now suddenly I need to know the names of all the people I need to look after my house.
Like who?
Like if my air conditioner breaks in the middle of the heat wave, I need to know who I call to fix it.
That's me. You know me.
But what if my water heater dies or my toilet backs up?
That would also be me. Bueller Air and Plumbing.
Okay, fine, but what about my duct cleaning and my water filtration and my sewer drain? Where am I going to find all those guys if something goes wrong? I'm just a guy with a house and a dream and...
This pair of sunglasses.
Whoa.
Bueller Air and Plumbing is the only name you need to know. Our club members even get 2 free visits a year, so you know we're there when you need us.
Well, that's cool.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
All right, guys. I've come to accept what our home state is here.
Get well, Barry.
I mean, we're Florida's the freakiest state in the union. You know, it's the only place that you can be within a quarter mile of a shark and an alligator at the same time. I mean, every transient in the world ends up in our state somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of
the greatest state in the world.
Oddities about us, and one is we seem to be. Are we just not like the home for the invasive species? I feel like if there's an invasive species in this country, they, like much of the rest of the country, they just settle in Florida.
Well, they get a break on taxes.
So is Burmese python. I can remember the snakehead fish.
I think anytime there's something with a killer in front of it, they might end up
the
here
killer
too.
bees were going to land in Florida first.
Yeah.
Well, our latest, maybe the most dangerous of all.
Okay.
And I'm concerned about reports that I'm reading about a quote razor-clawed carnivorous invasive reptile. It's spreading in South Florida.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bigger threat than I hate ad blockers, man. Can we work someplace where every time I go somewhere it doesn't give me an ad blocker? Is that possible? Can I go to a website where I don't get ad blocked?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, this beast that I'm talking about, which grows up to 6 feet in length, is called, have you heard of these? A Nile monitor. These
Nile
monitor lizards, okay?
Are they green? What do they look like?
They're big. They're ugly. They grow over 6 feet long. They're highly defensive.
They eat people?
They can.
Oh, boy.
I looked at the breakdown of where these suckers have been seen in Florida. And
we got any out there in St. Johns County?
Well, I was going to say this. They're mostly in South Florida. And
Let me tell you something.
Huh?
I'll call our Gator guy right now. Well, he'll wrangle those Niles. He'll get it. They ain't coming in Duval. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, they're native to the sub-Saharan Africa. The powerful reptiles have established breeding populations. That's right. I don't like that word, that phrase.
That's not good.
Breeding populations in many counties across Florida, leading to at least 25 sightings in 2025.
Uh-oh.
Unlike iguanas, which become sluggish in cold weather, Nile monitors,
They thrive. They thrive in the cold.
they're adaptable. They're
Yeah.
skilled climbers. They're strong swimmers.
Oh,
They can
boy.
remain underwater for 10 to 15 minutes.
What about the teeth?
They can swim in.
Can I take a Nile monitor? Yes or no?
Yeah, no. They're
No?
6.5 feet in length. They weigh over 22 pounds.
I can handle
well,
22 pounds. I'll pick him
yeah.
up right by his tail and fling him.
While not venomous, they are considered dangerous due to their size, strength, and defensive behavior. They bite with sharp teeth, slash with claws.
Oh, boy. It's the claws.
They whip their muscular tails if threatened.
Oh, dear.
They carry bacteria capable of causing serious infection.
Oh, boy. Scobie will get a parasite.
Nile monitors are classified as invasive or not protected in Florida. We got to go get these suckers, man. They're out there. So I looked at the breakdown, and most are in South Florida. And there are hundreds being spotted in South Florida. But I made my way up the coast, and I have 2 alerts this morning, 2 Nile monitor alerts.
Where?
A public service announcement. There's been 1 sighting of the Nile monitor in Duval County.
He won't last. He will not last.
And 1, Clay County.
Oh, snap.
You got your Nile monitor out there. Ain't it?
Oh, snap.
Yeah,
Ain't
you
gonna
better
last,
be
Steve.
careful. Apparently, they can swim in freshwater or saltwater. I mean, they just hop in the Gulf if they need to. They're not afraid of you.
Well, let me ask you a question. Why is there? Why have we put a bounty on these suckers, man?
Because they're
If
dangerous.
they do nothing for us.
Well, the reason is
Let's wipe them out.
Well, I think there is. They say there's nothing against doing to them whatever you do.
There's no
Something
official
makes-
bounty or set payment for killing a Nile monitor in Florida. Instead, property owners and professional trappers bear the costs associated with removal efforts.
Yeah, I don't know how much a shotgun shell costs, but that probably would
Blow
sum
it right
your-
up.
Yeah. Then somebody from PETA would come and tell you that, that Nile monitor is more important than. By the way, the predator, it's not so much humans. That's not why they're invasive.
Mm-hmm.
They eat what the natural born Floridian animals would be eating. That's how they come into play. And they eat those things themselves.
What eats the Nile monitor? Predators,
Not much.
crocodiles, pythons, leopards, eagles, humans,
Man, eagles
and
are-
other large African predators.
Eagles are bad A's, aren't they?
Eagles.
This thing's 6 feet and 30 pounds. and
pick his
eagle's
ass
gonna
right
take
up.
it? Huh?
Pick his ass right
And
up.
more than anything, it would be walking up. It's just the sight of this thing. It looks like something out of a monster movie.
Often found in the pet trade, despite their highly aggressive demeanor and resistance to taming.
Yeah. I mean, who wants a pet that is aggressive and can't be tamed?
I don't want that.
What more? That's why they're out in the wild. Little Susie went and bought a monitor, and after it ripped half her face off, she just let it go in the swampland there. Speaking of ripping half the face off, I watched this movie. It was out in the theater, so you may have seen it or heard of it. But this movie, Primate. Have you seen this one?
I've
Hick?
heard of it.
No, I heard of it.
Primate. Well, so the guy, they have a chimp. Well, it gets rabies, man, and this thing went.
That's the last thing you want to get rabies.
Well, and I was expecting oh no, chimp goes crazy, people, suffer. No, then it turned into a horror movie, and this chimp's doing things like Freddy Krueger would blush if he had to do, ripping skin off of faces. It turned real gory, I guess is what I'm saying. So if you settle in for Primate, it's got a little harder edge than, say, Planet of the Apes. It's a little bit more than that. So anyway, be careful for the Nile monitors out there.
Planet of the Apes, a little gangster too. Caesar didn't play that.
Yeah, but this is.
Oh, yeah, Caesar don't play.
Apes together, strong.
He was
Apes
angry.
by himself, weak or something like that.
He was angry. An emotional Savannah Guthrie reveals she and her family have accepted that her mom, Nancy Guthrie, may be dead as a search for the elder is
Well,
its
yeah,
24th
she
day.
has been for weeks, and it's a shame that it's dragged out like this. And I mean the answer to this question has been the one you don't want to have, and it's been the answer probably since they left that house that night.
She's offering now $1 million.
Yeah, for what?
A
For just
reward,
return the
information that
body.
leads into Nancy's recovery.
Yeah, they need to recover the body.
Yeah. Very sad.
From the text line, Jeff, they're not that bad. Good, friend. You go ahead and put them in the backyard with your little pet cat. Let me know how that goes.
Put them back there with your pit bull.
Sure. Yeah, put them back there with your pit bull. They're not that bad. I'm sure they'll get along
They'll be
well.
fine.
Monitor feels like a perfectly acceptable pet. Nothing like a 6-foot aggressive, can't be tamed lizard
with
to add to the family fun.
Hey,
It can climb, it can swim.
Hey.
This thing is a monster. It's Godzilla.
Hey, can you take him to the vet and have him declawed like a cat?
And boy, you want to get shamed? There's no shaming in the world right now that is stronger than taking a cat to get declawed.
For real?
Yeah, some people won't even do it anymore.
It's declawed cat?
Yeah, right.
Really?
Well, I know. I had a declawed cat that died the happiest life she's ever had right in my loving arms. So declawing a cat is not as,
oh, dear.
Anyway, these people, bro.
Controversial. I see Aaron Glenn is meeting with the media today at 1 o'clock. Is there ever been, give me a scenario where Aaron Glenn keeps his job past this year?
Oh, he wins
8 games.
Wins 8
Yeah, how
games.
does he do that?
No, he doesn't have to. And by the way, no, that's not right. Win 6. Win 5 or 6.
How does
How
he
many
do?
did they win last year? 2?
2, 3, maybe 1.
So double the win record.
Talk to me.
Well, yeah, if he shows
Who's their quarterback?
I mean, that question is, how will they win 6 games?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
asking.
Well, it doesn't help when you pick 2 coordinators and a year later realize you picked the wrong ones. That doesn't help. I mean, everything screams this is not going to end well for Aaron Glenn as a head coach.
Yeah.
He might go back to being a terrific. Something about the Jets, they just keep picking them, man. I mean, Robert Saleh is very well respected. He couldn't win there. The Jets right now are cursed, man. They got no quarterback and the quarterback coach, the 2 most important pieces. They can't get either one of them right for years.
I just want to know
the best quarterback they've had was Aaron Rodgers.
Do you think Aaron Glenn will be the coach of the Jets in 2027?
Yes, and then that would be I think he'll get 3. Unless they go 2-15, then no, I don't. I don't know, but a fair point is, why do we think the Jets are going to win more than 3 or 4 games?
Right, that's what I'm asking.
Was there a stretch? We beat the tar out of them, but wasn't there a stretch last year where the Jets were playing close games, they just weren't winning?
But they traded guys.
Yeah, they traded all their.
They don't have any.
Yeah,
in midseason.
Yeah, Quinnen's gone, Sauce is gone.
But don't they get some like first rounders and stuff though? Right?
They got to.
Well, so what? They can't draft either.
Dang, they cursed.
I mean, who do they got? Seriously.
And Breece Hall, by the way, is free agent.
Yeah, out of there.
Yeah.
Got their receiver.
Jets started 0-7, then they beat the Bengals 39-38, then they beat the Browns 27-20, so they were 2-7. They did beat Atlanta at home. So they're 3-9. They went 3-14, and as for they lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Who's their best receiver?
Garrett.
Who? Garrett Wilson.
Garrett.
They lost 5. They lost 5 one-score games before they made it all the trades. They were competitive until they made the trades, and then they got blown out almost every game except for beating Atlanta, which is such an Atlanta thing to say.
I don't see any way that the New York Football Jets can win 6 games next year. Now, he may keep them again just because I don't know. I don't know why he has a job, though. He was a terrible coach. Everything he did was ridiculous.
It's hard to lose a job in 1 year. There aren't many of those. I wonder how many one-and-dones there have been.
Well, usually
it involves something else other
correct.
than...
You got somebody else you can get.
Or there was things other than just your terrible record, right? Like you were like...
Well, there were. For Aaron Glenn,
there were. Like,
oh, God.
Like away from
he didn't have
game
any
day
stories.
Sunday?
Yeah, he didn't have any stories outside of game day, did he?
Well, not outside, but every football movie made was a disaster.
I'm talking about you.
They didn't intercept a ball, and he's a defensive back.
You're missing my point. My point is even that guy survives unless he I don't know, was with the secretary.
Like Urban Meyer type
right,
stuff. Yeah.
Right. Or has something, or
Vrabel
got into a screaming match with the owner.
What was the guy in Houston? He was a one and done.
Cully.
Yeah.
He didn't have any. He didn't have any off field.
He didn't have any. Why was he one and done? Because he stunk.
Well, they knew that he was one and done.
OJ Mayo.
Well, they had verbal.
Yeah, that's
not
why.
OJ Mayo, Jared Mayo.
Gerard
Mayo.
I've been messing up names all day.
Yeah, you have.
Antonio Brown, OJ Mayo.
Lou Holtz was a one and done.
Antonio Pierce. They did the right thing, making a one and done.
Pete Carroll was a one and done.
Yeah, just had one.
And he should have been. He was a terrible had a terrible season. That's why Aaron Glenn should be one and done.
He was with the Raiders.
Who?
Antonio Pierce.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another one.
That was one and done.
Oh yeah, Antonio Pierce. Yeah.
Frank Reich was a one and done in Carolina.
He didn't even make the
Lovey
one,
was a one and done. Hackett was a one and done. Why was Hackett a one and done? That's who Aaron Glenn is.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's Nathaniel Hackett. You're watching games going, what are you doing?
Yeah. The Braves and Chris Sale have agreed to another one-year extension, so they'll keep him under contract through, I believe, 28, at least 27. Now, the question is, can he make healthy starts? He's 36 years old, and that'll be a challenge, but, by far the best pitcher on the roster, so nice to have him locked up for a couple of years. And I saw Phillip Rivers' son, Gunnar, is going to go to NC State.
All right, we'll take a break. Keep it rolling right here on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Now, Another classic moment in Jags history.
And it's intercepted. Mathis has got it. He's going back the other way at the 40-yard line. Looking for a block. He's got it. Rasheen down the sideline. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown.
1010XL.
Golf for a great cause. It's the UNF 4 Scholarship Golf Classic, Friday, March 27th at Queens Harbor. Support the Swoop Impact Fund with a sponsorship or foursome. Contact jc.wegner@unf.edu.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Fine Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
Create a backyard your family will love. Jack's Outdoor Solutions, an authorized dealer of Celebrity Greens, installs PGA quality artificial turf golf greens and complete outdoor spaces. From turf to custom hardscapes, landscaping, and lighting, every project is built for style, durability, and family fun. Locally owned and trusted across Northeast Florida, customers rave about their results. Check their 5-star reviews on Google. Plan your dream backyard today at jacksoutdoorsolutions.com.
Hey Jacksonville, it's Fred Taylor. If you've been in an auto accident, you need a team who knows how to get you back on your feet and back to your life. At North Florida Medical Center, they don't just treat the injury, they treat the whole person, from physical therapy to pain management. North Florida Medical Center has a team of experts ready to help you heal and recover. I trust the team here at North Florida Medical Center, and you can too. So don't wait. Call North Florida Medical Center and get the care you deserve.
Mark Watson here to tell you a little bit about hardballcreative.com. It's your online promo haven with thousands of ideas on how to promote your company. We're open 24/7, 365.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
When you're hungry, go big, and more importantly, go to Dailies, where they got anything and everything to tantalize your taste buds and fill you up. At Dailies, our barbecue beef brisket sandwich is slow smoked to perfection, tender, juicy, and full of bold flavor. It's the kind of sandwich that truly satisfies. Try the barbecue brisket sandwich at Dailies. Meanwhile, some favorites never go out of style. The Duval sub at Dailies is stacked, loaded, and made with the bold flavor you want in every bite. Fresh ingredients, big taste. It's a local favorite. Grab the Duval sub today at Dailies. Or maybe you just want a delicious chicken sandwich. Some choices just work. The chicken sandwich at Dailies is crispy on the outside, it's juicy on the inside, and it is full of flavor. Perfect for lunch, perfect for dinner, perfect anytime hunger hits. So grab the chicken sandwich today at Dailies. Dailies is made fresh, it's made local, and Dailies is built for big appetites. I'll see you there today.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Now, the Monahan's golden moment. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, your local family jewelers.
All right, I got a nugget. It's sort of a question, and it's about your guy Acuna.
Okay.
And I love fans, and keep in mind they're playing a game yesterday or 2 days ago against the Twins. Was that 2 days ago?
Yes.
He ripped one off the wall.
Did he?
Thought it was a home run.
Gave it a good view.
The amount of people upset over this is a response. Acuna had the longest single of the spring, right?
That's a problem for him.
The amount of people upset over Ronald jogging to first base in spring training game astounds me. It's bleeping February, folks. We got all the way till September. Dude's blowing out 2 ACLs hustling. hustling isn't a freaking issue for Ronald. Let it go and find something else to do.
Well,
that's a Homer fan.
Well, you're picking and choosing. It has been an issue. He's been reprimanded by his coaches and his players. Freddie Freeman got on it.
Yeah.
It hasn't been an issue of late.
Right.
And I think yesterday serves as a reminder, no, you do hustle. And the spring is for building good habits as well. So that's a fair criticism. It's a small one.
Yes.
But it's it's fair that that's been an issue in the past. And if it happens in the 7th inning of a game in August and you got to pull him, it can hurt you because you get pulled in the regular season when that happens. Almost by almost anyone. All right, here's my nugget. I'm going to amend it. I promised y'all that Florida minimum would be a 2 seed probably by this week. I'll stand by that. Beat Texas tomorrow. The Gators on the next wave of seed release will be all the way up to a 2 seed. And I'm looking at the landscape now in front of them. And if Florida, and again, not an outlandish statement, but if Florida wins their last 4 in the SEC tournament, you ready? The 1 seed is not out of play. It's not. Houston's fallen apart. They've lost 3 in a row. Florida ranks ahead of, teams with fewer losses already. And, Gonzaga ain't going to make up any ground. They're not doing anything but playing Portland's and Pacific's and Santa Clara's the rest of the year. So, a Florida team that was unranked in the human polls in January, falling out of the rankings completely at 5-4, is caught absolute fire. And with the latest release of the net rankings, they're up to number 7 there. The polls had them in the top 10. They were, I think, 6 and 7 this week. And there'll be a 2 seed on the seed announcements this week. And now 1 is not out of the question.
All right, let's do some New York City headlines brought to you by our friends at Oceanside Cleaners. 3 locations to serve you, of course, Southside, Ponte Vedra, and the new one down there in St. Augustine. Check them out between Sea Colony and Marsh Creek. It's terrific. Michael P. Harris's family been doing this a long time, 35 years. Man, nobody does it better. Free pickup and delivery, which is what it's all about. Yeah, basically what I do is I take my dress shirts, my suits, whatever I want to get cleaned. I put them in a little blue bag. They text me. I hit Monday or Thursday. Boom, they drive by. They pick it up. A couple days later, they drop it off. It's fantastic. So, so easy, so convenient. They also have 24/7 kiosks at their locations, and their buildings are just, they're so clean. Michael P. knows what he's doing, man. He'll show you all around Oceanside Cleaners. So Oceanside Cleaners, we just don't clean. We care. They say if it's got fabric, they can clean it. He set the tone. Mamdani blasted after unruly mob launches disgusting snowball attack on NYPD.
Man.
They're just blasting them with... Yeah.
I just... This doesn't end well when we have no... Whatever.
Gavin Newsom staffer has meltdown over reporter's question. F off.
Yeah. That's just another one that could fall off the pier today, and I wouldn't notice.
Squatter who took over $2.3 million mansion returns after short-lived jail stint.
Again, what country do we live in? The idiocracy, bro. If you come in my house, they give these idiots like 30 days. What are we doing? That's
I handle that myself.
Trespassing,
That's
bro.
crazy.
You should go to jail if you go into someone's home.
Breakout.
Get it, dude.
Breakout. Convicted criminals on the loose in Mexico after thugs ran prison gate during a riot over cartel killing.
Well, you got to take advantage while people are distracted, I suppose. How'd you like to be lost in the middle of the Mexico terrain about these days, huh? Walking along in the desert, and here comes a dusty pickup your way, huh?
Disney dad, member of legendary acting family, dead at 71 after battle with bipolar disorder.
I never watched the Disney shows. We missed that, Hick.
He was Revenge of the Nerds guy.
Okay.
Yeah, you know him.
Which one? Which was it? One of the brothers? Or,
yeah.
Okay.
Or
the 2 main guys?
Yeah, the main guy. Not
not him, but the other one.
Yeah.
Okay. He was.
No.
It was him.
It was him. Yeah.
The other guy was like ER or something.
Other guy's Top Gun. Yeah. College student vanishes during absolute blizzard after leaving bar and looking disoriented.
Yeah, man, that's a dangerous little deal there. You freeze to death real quick and get covered up with snow. They're going to find this person when the snow blows off. This guy is underneath the snow, or girl.
We will not give up. Putin's freezing campaign backfires spectacularly, only hardening Ukrainian resolve 4 years into the war.
There should be a law that if you can't finish a war within a certain amount, the rest of the world steps in. You guys back to your corners. There's no winner here. What are we doing?
Good. Party on. Team USA raging at Miami nightclub after gold medal win in wild beer-filled scene.
Yeah, and they leave out. They did. There was one hometown kind of moment. They sang the national anthem in one of the clubs last night.
That's funny because most of those parties consist of a lot of champagne and liquor. They're drinking beer.
Lindsey Vonn reveals how close she was to getting leg amputated after frightening Olympics crash.
And that was Doc's point. You know, it's not just, well, you got to let them do what you got to do. Sometimes the doctors have to come and say, if you have a wreck and you're not just talking about it, you might very well lose your leg.
Sobbing school secretary admits to sex with student on Valentine's Day after hubby caught him in bed.
Well, she's crying because she misses him terribly.
Police release video of suspect in murder of elderly millionaire philanthropist at assisted living.
Man, if you're killing an assisted living dude,
special place for you.
I'm gonna run for office on stumping for harsher public punishment. Public punishment.
Foods like Coca-Cola flavored Oreos are hijacking your brain just like cigarettes.
Yeah, that's because we need more sugar.
Hard pass.
I mean,
Lisa Rinna calls out shady Andy Cohen for publishing personal texts in his book.
Yeah, and then shady Cohen said, I couldn't read them because your lips were in the way. That girl's cartoonish, man. Lisa Rinna is high on the list of really attractive women who ruin their faces with these big puff-up lips that look beyond ridiculous. She was on one of the soaps back in the day.
Lisa Rinna.
Yeah, Lisa Rinna. Now she's one of the Real Housewives, I believe. I
Our
catch
girl,
Mrs. P checking out every now and
one
then.
other note, our girl.
Yeah, she used to be so.
Yeah. She's got, now her lips are cartoonish.
Hey, did you see Selena down there in Los Cabos?
Oh,
Selena
is she?
Gomez?
Yeah, it wasn't a pretty sight for Selena.
What do you mean?
She better get up out of
Leave her
there.
alone. She's a Mexican treasure.
She's
probably running from the cartel. I mean, we got better people.
Boy, I would tell you something. She ain't running from the cartel, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
all right.
We have some good photos. What's the story? She's taking. Is she using the cartel's product? Is that what you're telling me?
No, I'm telling you, she's eating some food. Is what I'm telling you. That's Miss Selena over there. I mean, that's
Selena probably shouldn't have to go to the one piece Shetty.
Yeah,
Selena ought to be able to still rock. Yeah, she looks like might be a drug mule. She's got a pouch of product there. She's carrying, huh? She's packing. Oh gosh, we got to go to break.
Oh no, we just did it. Why do we do?
Why do every day at this time I end up apologizing to our day sponsor?
Why?
Catlin Truck Accessories.
Why?
We apologize. He said he ran into you the other night. You didn't mention it yesterday. That hurt his feelings. Did he tell you I saw him yesterday? No. Oops. This is the drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
I'm Frank Frangie with the Nimnik Nugget. Have you noticed how similar Liam Cohen and Todd Golden are? They're both 40 years old. Golden's about 4 months older, but they're both the same. They've got an edge to them. They're super smart. They're offensive-minded. They connect with their players. They connect with their fans. That's why Golden won the national championship a year ago, and that's why Liam Cohen won 13 games in his first year as an NFL coach. And I can't wait to see what either one of them do next. I'm Frank Frangie for the Nimnik family of dealerships. Fall in love with a new Chevy at Nimnik Chevrolet. Frank Frangie here. Right now, save up to 20% off a new Silverado or get financing rates as low as 1.9%. Unlike most dealerships, Nimnik Chevrolet has the largest inventory on the ground, ready for you to explore. And with their extensive selection, you're sure to find your perfect truck or SUV at Nimnik. Shop online 24/7 at nimnikchevy.com or visit the dealership at the corner of Park and Cassett. So who's got more new vehicles at the best prices? Nobody but Nimnik. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Did you know your roof ages from the inside out? By the time you see a leak, damage already exists beneath the shingles. Sun exposure, humidity, and seasonal storms slowly weaken roofing materials over time. If your roof is 15 years old or more, then now is the time to start planning, not reacting. At Endless Summer Roofing, we provide professional inspections and clear guidance so you can make informed decisions. Visit EndlessSummerRoofing.com to schedule a free inspection. Endless Summer Roofing, protecting your home from Florida's endless summers.
Hey, Hickett here for Prize Picks. Yeah, football season's gone by, but man, we're just warming up on Prize Picks, baby. We got all kinds of things happening. New feature alert, Prize Picks has Now, early payouts, if your player gets off to a hot start, you now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. Prize Picks offers stacks. You can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. Want to pick more on Steph Curry's 3 points, 3-pointers, and assists? Now you can pick all of them in the same lineup, only on Prize Picks. But to play, you got to download the Prize Picks app and use code 1010XL. You get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code 1010XL, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. It's Prize Picks, man. It's good to be right.
Be the first to discover the best new home community in beautiful Green Cove Springs. Highland Trail, where the rhythm of life slows down. Enjoy green spaces, luxury pools, pickleball courts, winding trails, and more at livehighlandtrail.com. Choose from 3 premium builders, just starting in the 300s.
Oh, at Highland Trail.
Tusk, the classic tribute to Fleetwood Mac. Friday, March 6th at Florida Theater. Playing the hits and deep cuts of Rock and Roll Hall of Famers Fleetwood Mac. An unforgettable show with the iconic music you love. On sale now at floridatheater.com. Don't miss Tusk. Recreating the Fleetwood Mac experience like no other.
When you need a mechanic you can trust, call Sam, Harry, or Joe at AA Automotive on Richard Street. From oil changes to complex engine repairs, AA Automotive promises expert service and honest pricing from a local family biz. AA Automotive on Richard Street.
It's Cancer Prevention Month, and Ackerman Urology reminds you to stay ahead of prostate, bladder, and kidney health. Get a yearly checkup, ask about a screening, and make self-checks a habit. To make an appointment at one of 4 locations, visit ackermanurology.com.
All right, folks, our private equity fund just bought another one in Jacksonville.
Love it. Let's make sure the website says locally trusted.
Should we change the number to a Florida area code?
Nah, just pretend we're local.
Meanwhile, Holland Sons Plumbing didn't need a rebrand to stay local. We're family-owned, veteran-operated, and proud to call Jacksonville home. So if you want a plumber who actually lives in your neighborhood, not in a boardroom, call Holland Sons Plumbing. Holland Sons Plumbing. Locally owned, nationally unbothered.
Instant Keys is turning 25. A quarter century of saving the day when your keys mysteriously vanish.
Seriously, it was just in my pocket.
Or when that remote fob decides to quit working.
The dealership is such a hassle.
For 25 years, Instant Keys has been the go-to locksmith service for car keys, house keys, transponders, re-keys, and even high-tech smart locks. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you for honest, professional locksmith service. Use Instant Keys.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Come on, shake your body.
You guys
baby, do that
know
conga. No, you can't control
who Dean Blandino is?
Yeah.
Can you tell me
Referee guy.
Can you tell me what his title is? I don't think.
He used to be the head of
what is he now? What was the title? Be Fox broadcast expert or whatever?
Yeah,
I have a title.
He's the version of
Pereira.
Pereira and Sterator.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's actually the UFL's head of officiating.
Okay.
The one thing that the Spring League is doing quietly, and it's not gaining spectator eyeballs, it's TV ratings, it is what it is.
Right.
It is being more, and it's kind of a nod, wink agreement. There's becoming a minor league NFL system thing here in place a little bit. More and more of these players from the spring leagues are showing up on NFL rosters, and the NFL is taking, and I don't know if they're asking them and just no one wants to know, but these rules changes. Don't forget this kickoff that came from UFL, right? The dynamic kickoff, some of these other rule changes. You know, they got to see him on a trial basis there first. Well, the UFL is changing a couple of rules for this spring season that starts shortly. And so you have to wonder if maybe the NFL won't follow suit. Tell me what you would think of these. By the way, these are rules now.
Okay.
You get 4 points for any field goal of at least 60 yards, but this is the interesting one. And by the way, coaches in the NFL will love this. It'll free them up from all the criticism we give them the next day.
Right.
Punting from inside the opponent's 50-yard line, banned. That's a rule.
Have to try it.
Yeah. Yeah. You cannot.
Okay.
If you're inside the 50, you got to go. You got to go for it. There's no punting from the
Or
opponent's
field goal.
48 or field goal.
Yeah.
Which they'll give you 4 points for. And by the way, if you're at the 47-yard line, why not just try a 64-yarder?
That would be in favor for us for sure.
That'd be fun. It'd be fun to watch. So again, I'm not sitting here claiming I gave up many years ago and trying to get us interested in spring football, but UFL announcing 60-yarders, and we got the best kicker on the planet for that, going to be worth 4 points. But this other one is really a really radical rule change, eliminating punts, outlawing punts inside the 50. That's a big change.
Yeah. But you know what? They're almost damn near eliminated now.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
So-
This will let all these coaches off the hook.
Yeah.
When they go for it, 4th and, 6 from the 44, we won't be able to scream at them.
Yeah.
That's become that, by the way, that's almost like standard practice now. They go for it on 4th down inside.
That's what I'm saying.
Unless it's like double digits.
Anything else? Or that's it? That was the one?
Something to look for.
That'll be fun. E, get us out of here.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
A couple of other things here that are kind of interesting. And he does make a point. A 65-yard field goal is a lot harder than a 35-yard
Of course
field
it
goal.
is.
Why isn't it, structured a little bit? They're banning the tush push.
Okay.
NFL seems to be backing off that this offseason. And they changed the options for point after touchdown. That doesn't really matter.
Yeah, they had the 3 different options.
Yeah, they had 3. They're going to the NFL version. They're also going to 1 foot inbounds for a completed catch. Would you like to see that in the NFL?
No.
No, you like the 2 feet?
Yeah.
Did you see some of the great catches of all time with those guys away to get those?
You know what they're saying though, and so I wouldn't be shocked. It's not a radical change. It'd be a different one because they say it's much easier to get injured trying to get the 2 feet in. You fall more unnaturally. You don't brace your fall.
Yeah, tell me the last injury you remember from a guy trying to get 2 feet in.
There's probably some, but I don't know.
Name one.
Well, I had to see every game. I'm sure somebody made a catch, fell on their shoulder, and left the game.
I think if a superstar receiver got hurt doing that, we'd know about it. Somebody will probably on text line.
I like
You
the
idiot. What
idea
about
of
so-and-so?
even, right, you watch a college football game, they
Yeah.
make a catch, and you're like, would have been good in the NFL too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Like I like that there's the difference there. I want the NFL game to be the NFL game.
Mm-hmm.
The differences it has with college, I think, are the right differences right now.
The voice of Tony Smith, Mike and Tony getting ready for Jaguars today. What else is cooking today, Tone?
Our question of the day, it's Tuesday, so we're doing a top 5.
Top 5 Tuesday.
And our top 5 today, what are the top 5 positions the Jacksonville Jaguars are likely to have a new starter at in 2026?
Very good. A lot to mill over, a lot coming up on a Tuesday. Have a great show.
Thank you.
That's Mike and Tony getting ready for Jaguars today. Our work here is done, Jeffrey.
It's been a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Appreciate them downtown in Second Main. Over 100 years, you can count on Catlin.
Time to swerve.
Swerve, right, swerve, swerve.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, your home for Gators